Okay. Captain's log, stardate 54195.8. The USS Hadfield is approaching the stellar system HGS 423 to observe a stellar event recently predicted by long-range readings. Highball estimates by Federation scientists believe it could be a complete stellar nova, while some of the more conservative estimates place the event as being one of the largest solar flares on Federation record. However it plays out, experts in the field agree the event will be something to see. We've made a minor detour from our route to witness this amazing event. End log.
To the engineering bay.
Nice.
Yep, and then also we're gonna roll for initiative. Is that music? I swear I'm hearing music right now. I'm hearing music.
Yeah, there's ambience, yeah. Good.
Yeah, I don't hear that.
I hear it. It's very light, but I hear it. Now it stopped. Yeah, like I said, I hear it. Very light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's get going. Try.
1 second. We have 5 work done. Yep. Difficulty 3, work track 15, resistance 2. Yeah. Correct.
Reason. Con. Roll the dice. That's one.
Yep, I'm loading up here, so just a minute.
One second. What do I have to roll? All right.
What's wrong?
No.
What do you mean?
Can I re-roll that computer's engineering task?
Hang on a
His
sec.
streaming software is not picking up his microphone, so
Oh,
there we
everything
go.
he says is not
Got
getting
it.
picked up.
Got it. Okay, fixed. What happened? Well, hang on. Well, it doesn't matter because, no, you can't re-roll that. I don't think you have anything that'll. Oh wait, no, you can because the zonin.
Tazonan's, yeah, he's got a special talent, so
Yeah, you can re-roll that.
bam.
Woo!
We still need Vlok.
Come on, Valak.
Roll 20's taking its sweet time.
You can do it, Vlog.
Would you like me to roll for you?
Yeah, if you could. I don't know how long it's gonna
So
take you.
it's reason con, right?
Reason engineering in Vlok's case.
Engineering.
Reason engineering, right? Got you home.
It's like, please use that one.
Yeah. Whoop! Just count the first one.
Yep, I'm only counting that first one. And to Zonin, you can roll your 6 challenge dice.
Okay.
That's another 2 work, I think. Yeah, you didn't generate any. You didn't generate anything extra. It's slow going. You're at 7 work out of 15, I think.
You need to pump up
Yeah,
those
we got-
numbers.
we got-
Those are rookie numbers to zone.
It is a start.
7 out of 15 doesn't sound that bad. They'll be
We're
done.
halfway through. Yeah, we're halfway through.
Will they be done in 7 weeks?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, did we just lose the gem? Oh no,
No, I'm still here.
no. Vlog was the one who left. Never mind.
So,
Yeah, for some reason.
Rip.
Okay. So at the same time, I'd say you're probably going to be using. I'm just thinking about where you'd want to work on this. Probably one of the science labs. We're going to cut over to Kiji Jueza, who. Oh, that shouldn't be there. That should not be there.
Hey, there's a
Yeah, what
spooky
the
thing
hell?
right there.
Get out of our lab.
That should not be there. Wow.
Get out of our lab.
Anyways, so Jueza, you have your own project to work on.
Now, did you say I could get assistance from an engineer or something to?
Well, he's currently preoccupied
Okay.
with the engine overhauls. So I guess I should say this going forward, Valak. You're gonna have to pick at the start of the episode which you want to help with.
Gotcha.
But anyways, now I have to come up with a check for you, don't I? Because you're
Yep.
about to start actually doing the work for the first time, I think.
Yep.
Let me find that section. Oh, great! I opened like right to it.
Smooth.
Energy power systems. Weapon. Well, it says high energy power systems would be like weapons systems, which I think is. Yeah, that's about as close as I'm gonna get on this one. I'm gonna put it at work track 10, magnitude 3. The check itself is only gonna be difficulty 1,
Probably still fail it.
and is going to be a control engineering check.
Control engineering. All right.
Okay, you bank a momentum.
Aha.
In the future, it
Okay.
might be a good idea to actually start with Jueza. He has the easier check.
Yep.
So you guys bank a momentum. Roll. Oh wow, 6 challenge dice. Your engineering's actually pretty good.
You said 6?
Yeah, 6. 2 plus your engineering.
Okay. Oh, I think I forgot to hit the enter.
Yep. I won't count that one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a breakthrough. 1 out of 3.
All right.
So now going forward, the difficulty of this check will be 0.
Cool.
You'll probably finish this task next week. You're making some real steady strides on this project.
Excellent.
Excellent, Smithers.
I will watch the world burn.
So, is there anything else, any other scenes, any other socializing that anyone would like to do?
I think we're all set for now.
Okay. I gotta pop there. And pop there. And set up the... Okay. You guys can hear that ambience, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure, because I can't.
Oh, there's one of the locks rolls. Holy shit.
Sorry,
worry,
I'm
you're
just
not the
trying
only
to
one.
test it to see if it's working.
GG. Oh, wait, there is one more scene that I need to run. I completely forgot.
Huh.
Not conference room.
Q returns.
Huh.
God, I wish.
Lol.
He did say he was going to take care of my dead at court, so.
Not this one.
Lol.
Lol.
RXD.
No. You can stop that. You can cut that out.
Ooh, what's this?
I'm like, please don't.
Please. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Okay. Vlok,
Yes.
you are finishing your shift. It's the day before you guys are set to arrive at this nebula. You'll probably, or not nebula, the system where this stellar event is going to be going down, so to speak.
Yep.
You should be arriving shortly after you guys after you wake up and shortly after your shift begins tomorrow. But for now, it's time to rest. But when you walk into your room, the air feels stale again.
I'll just kind of sigh a little. Hello?
And out from behind this sort of chest here walks that Vulcan.
And what is it this time?
I told you that I would return in approximately 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Understand, I know the exact dates and places, and have elected not to inform you of all the details. That's how these things have to be run.
Very well. What can you give?
In less than 24 hours, the USS Hadfield will be pulled into a rather interesting power struggle. A web of lies and deceit.
And is that all you can give me?
No. At the center of that is something that should, I wouldn't say provide some answers, but should provide some clarity. To me, at least. To the Cold War as an effort. It may not mean too much to you, but if you can receive these answers and give them to me, I should best be able to decide how we are to proceed going forward. I will know what sort of threat we are up against.
I shall attempt to get the information for you.
Understood. Thank you very much. Keep a sharp ear out. And he walks back behind that cupboard, and he's gone.
Okay. Going to make a note and reminder for myself in my private server.
Mm-hmm. What's the difficulty?
This guy's pretty spooky.
Yeah, yep. What's the difficulty of that, what was the difficulty of that security check that you came up with? 3, I think?
3.
Yeah.
Good.
Just make a control control security difficulty 1 check to continue encrypting your messages in this manner. Because you've already set up the groundwork for this.
Yeah, it's already set up there.
So.
Would computers focus
Oh
work?
yeah, that's totally.
Yep, just wanted to check. Has it gone through at all?
Not yet. I'm sure it'll come up. What'd you get?
I don't know. It's not working for. Oh, damn it! Connection server just interrupted. God.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Can't one of us roll for him?
Yeah. Do you want us to do that block?
Did it just go through? One sec.
I mean, not me. I have awful luck.
Can't.
Yeah. If you can here, go ahead and roll it. It's
Cat, could you do that?
Wait, do you want me to roll something? Sorry.
Yeah.
Roll for block.
Can you roll the engineer's control security? It's just a difficulty 1 check.
and I have a focus.
Trust me,
Yeah.
can't be any worse luck than
Yes, it can.
So he accidentally uploads it to.
you need to roll
ship
one
server.
more.
Oh, okay. There's
Make
still a
it send it to
chance.
everybody.
There's no chance.
Oh, buddy.
How bad is he doing? I literally cannot see.
I rolled a nat 20 on
Red
one.
0
so-
and a white 0.
This is not doing good.
This does not please me.
Hey. Hang on.
Can we
Wait.
re-roll that?
As the log accidentally uploads it to Twitter.
No.
Apparently.
Hey, Malak, you do it. It is uploaded. It is properly encrypted.
What?
Oh boy.
Take a look at my threat.
Just took 4 threat.
Oh Christ.
I wonder why.
Maybe.
How much does it take to summon a Borg cube?
I think it's a threat for every scale of the vessel you're summoning. So that would be, I think, 7 threat.
Oh,
I think that's 7 threat to summon a Borg cube.
Huh.
Stop mentioning Borg Cube. We already
So-
know we're gonna have a problem.
So how about that Borg cube?
That's too much threat, man. You need to calm down.
Anyways, so I assume you're going to head up to the bridge the next day.
Oh yeah, once get the rest, have a drink, call it a night, wake up, go ahead for the next day. Just waiting for that.
Okay.
Waiting for death.
So, Captain, where would you like the ship positioned to observe this event? Because you know the when and you know the where. It's just a matter of you picking where you want to sit.
Right. It's a solar flare, right? Or a.
You don't know. You know that you know from estimations that there's going to be some kind of stellar event, as has been mentioned in the log. It could be the astrophysics community is split, really. In a number of-
Computer.
Huh?
Computer, run simulation on supernova.
Okay. Okay. What I'd like then, I presume Rugan
Lieutenant
be on
Rugan
the
will be
science
doing the.
terminal.
Lieutenant Rugan, run simulation on supernova. Use sensors.
Nope. You're asking for a simulation. This is going to be a computer's check.
Assist with your sensors, Lieutenant
Nope.
Rugan.
This will be assisted by this. Nice try. This is going to be assisted by computer science.
Do it, Lieutenant Rugan.
This is going to be a reason science difficulty 2 to simulate what you think is going to come out of this thing. Okay, and yeah, okay. Currently, as things are leaning, it's now that you're a bit closer and you have some better scanner data to go off of, you've just been picking up some long range scanners. It's looking more likely that the star is leaning towards a nova, not a supernova. Supernovas are far more rare and far more dangerous and far bigger. Novas are a little slower and a little more controlled.
Okay, Lieutenant Rugan.
It's looking like this might be a little bit more than just a big solar flare.
Lieutenant Rugan, find me the edge of this nova. I want us positioned right on it, with enough chance to escape if things go even further south. Doctor, this is the captain. Come in.
I do just that. I'll walk onto the bridge.
Oh, good. Doctor, I want you to start preparing your medical crew and all crew aboard the ship for possible side effects of solar flares, mostly radiation. Get some anti-radiation meds prepped in case we need.
Yes, Captain, but shouldn't the ship's shields be enough?
They should. In the rare case that they aren't, please be prepared. I also want the crew to be ready for any physical exertions which might come of us warping out of here really soon, if the need arises for that.
What?
Understood, sir.
In that case, I'd like someone to make me a reason con check assisted by the ship's computer science to determine. Huh?
It'll be Tizonin, our con officer, the one with the good con.
Yep.
Assisted by the ship's computer con.
Don't fail us.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that was a difficulty to check. You get a momentum out of it.
Woo!
Yes, you've managed to plot yourself a nice little spot. I mean, it's not even remotely close to the star. Just a nice little spot that hopefully, that you know, if you run your numbers correctly, should keep you safe from the storm. No, not storm. It's not a storm. It's a nova.
Explosion.
Explosion.
Yeah. Yeah, it should keep you safe from the nova's radiation field. But it puts you right at the edge of it. So,
And
good.
does-
for
and does-
optimal observing.
What was that, Doctor?
Oh, I was just gonna say, and as we all know, numbers never lie in Star Trek.
It's true.
What never lies?
Numbers never lie.
Oh,
Extremely rare events never happen.
Oh, certainly not.
Just never. It's so rare. It's ridiculous.
Okay, Lieutenant Zone, and I want our warp drive warmed up and ready just in case we need to get a quick bailout out of here.
Yes, sir. Keeping the engine running.
Other than that, there's not much else to do here. Lieutenant Ragan, let's fire up the sensors, see what we're getting ourselves into.
Yeah, and
Immediately rolls reasons.
You
You
know.
act like I do something else.
Who knows?
so yeah, you guys got the view screen, right?
Yeah, that's
the
really bright, man.
Yeah, just the
By
start.
the way, do we get 2 momentum because we passed the DC for it a couple times?
Oh, hang on. Hang on, I didn't even tell you guys the difficulty of the check, damn it.
Yeah, but
But
for
he
the last
knows
round,
that he's supposed to roll reads and sign for
Well, yeah,
scanners.
No, I know. I was gonna say it's a difficulty 3 check, brought down by the sensors to difficulty 2, so you passed. What is the
Yeah,
ship's
but what
sensor
about
science?
the what's it called? I was going to say, what about the
Ship sensor
what's it
science.
called?
Here
The
we go.
simulation. We got 2 for that too.
What?
Oh yeah, what was the difficulty of the simulation? Was that 2?
Yeah.
I think it was 2. Yeah, so we didn't get nothing for it.
And you don't.
And we
get
didn't get
anything-
nothing for this.
You don't get anything for this either, but you do pass. And
Good enough.
As just at the predicted time, hopefully this works. Let me just see if I can. Oh, hold on. I gotta make sure I do this properly. I think. Tell me if this works. No, I don't think that works.
Nope.
Oh, whoa. I just see 2 images stacked on top of each other.
Nope, that is wrong.
No, it is right.
Huh?
There are 2 images stacked on top of each other now.
Yeah, and the bottom one is unclear.
Hang on. I
no problem.
think I screwed that up.
Rip.
Perfectly fine.
What does the image look like?
Do you want to send you a screenshot?
Oh,
Oh, good God.
What?
Yeah, it's warped. We're in space now.
the image, yeah, still,
There we go.
oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool.
As the star begins just throwing off all this energy. And hang on, this should go to front. Yeah, I think wait, or maybe it's GM info overlay. Oh, I see what I did wrong. This should be. Oh God, that's even worse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This should be to front. There we go.
There we go.
Get
Awesome.
pranked. Oh,
That
nice.
only took like way
3
too
years.
long.
That's fine.
As as you see this brilliant wash of energy coming off of the star. Ragan, it's it's a little hard to make out through some of the sensor interference because novas naturally interfere with sensor readings. but you're able to readily compensate, and you make those sensors sing. And the song that they are singing is beautiful. All kinds of data about the exact energy output of this nova, just all the little details, from energy readings to radiation cascades. It's all there.
He's dropping subtle hints, man. Why aren't you picking up on it?
I'm waiting for him to say something to
Yeah, I think he died.
All right.
I'm not sure I'm to say he exists, alright?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I'm expected to say. You're given exposition.
Yeah, no, it's you're getting all sorts of readings. Might want to report that.
Alright. It looks like we have all the information.
That
What's it
works.
say, Lieutenant?
Gotta love Vulcan upbringing styles, you know.
Beautiful.
What's it saying, Lieutenant?
Okay, so actually, here's what I can give you. This is a for mechanics' sake, this is a class 3 Nova, meaning that the complication range increases. Hang on. Any checks made. Any checks made involving your shields or your sensors goes up by 3.
Meaning by 2 because -1 because of our sensors.
No. That's not the difficulty. The complication range.
Oh, the
Oh.
complication.
That's
Okay.
So, any checks made involving the shields and the sensors go up.
So, Lieutenant Rugan, what the hell are we saying?
It seems that the sensors and the shields are both being interfered with by the nebula, or by the supernova.
Yeah, currently they're holding, however.
Excellent. Lieutenant Jueza. Sorry, Chief Jueza. No, Lieutenant, yeah, you're just a chief. All right. Chief, any chance our shields are going to give in to all this pressure from the Nova?
Never, sir.
It is well, as has been mentioned, you are currently outside of the interference range of the Nova. If you were to go in there, slowly you'd start taking a little bit of you'd be taking a bit. The shields would hold for a while, but it's not a place you'd suggest staying in for more than a day or two.
I would not recommend taking sightseeing of the supernova, sir.
Understood, Chief. Helm, drop anchor. We're staying here for the time. Eggheads, keep an eye on that Nova.
So here's
Can
hang
I
on.
just ask?
I got something I want to do first. Jueza, make me an insight security difficulty 2 assisted by the ship's sensors security. Only the ship has the increase in complication range, mind you, but it does go up by 3.
Okay. Sensor security.
Oh wait, actually no, it doesn't, because you're not in the nebula, or you're not in
Yeah.
the Nova yet. So
Yeah.
So just scratch that. You're actually fine for now.
Sensor security. Okay, here's the ship roll.
I love this so much.
Oh, woohoo!
Ooh. And the ship?
Ship already rolled first. It rolled a 0.
Oh, okay. Do you want to spend your 2 threat to quash that?
2 momentum, you mean?
Or,
Yeah,
the 2
sure.
momentum?
I don't quite like complications.
Yep. So you're fine. You do succeed at the check, just barely. I'm gonna send you something. Actually, no, not this. That's not what I want. I don't want the Kismet Starfield. I want the Hadfield Starfield. In sitting in the back.
Sir, I just picked up a vessel decloaking.
On screen.
Hang on, I'm gonna pull you over to this map, and let me find the effect. As you see, sort of this fizzling effect, right in the middle of space, right in the middle of this this nova field. That's again these brilliant purples playing behind this crackling sort of greenish effect as. I don't know how to put this.
Klingons?
As a Katinga class warbird decloaks.
Katinga? Wait, isn't that the cruiser though?
Or Katinga cruiser. Sorry, it's a cruiser.
How bigger is this thing than us?
It's a
It's a
scale.
D7.
It's a scale larger.
It's not bad.
Chief, are their weapons powered up?
Checking, sir.
Okay, that'll be another insight security or engineering difficulty of 1 brought down by the ship's sensors to difficulty 0. So you could just succeed at this check if you want.
Or we can generate momentum. 1 momentum. That's good enough.
Yep, you got a momentum.
Okay.
Fine.
No, sir. Weapon systems seem to be powered down.
Excellent. Chief, open a hailing frequency.
Yes, sir. Channel's open.
Hang on. No. I've got the. I got your shit. As on the screen appears a a female Klingon. This is Captain Eton Gargash.
Hello. This is Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield of the United Federation of Planets. It is quite an honor to share this wonderful event with you, Klingon vessel. What are you doing here?
We are in the middle of some technical drills out here. We were not expecting this event to take place, and we appear to have taken on some damage.
Pardon me, Captain, but you're doing military drills in the middle of a or in the middle of a corona of a star that's going nova?
As I have just mentioned, Captain, we had no idea that this star was about to light up.
Understood, Captain. Well, the USS Hadfield is here to provide any assistance that we can. Tell us how we can help.
You can help by leaving us be to our business. We
I'll
can
look at
handle ourselves, Captain.
I will look at her quizzing. Are you sure that star is about to? Well, it's exploding right now, Captain. The more time you spend in there, the more your shields are vulnerable, or at least so my scientists inform me.
Okay, give me a presence command. Difficulty of 3.
All right, how's my focuses for this in diplomacy or negotiation or hazard awareness?
I'll allow your diplomacy. I am going to spend a threat to increase the complication range by 1.
Sure, and I'm gonna give you that threat right back to give myself another die.
Okay. If you insist.
I'm too good at this. Get me out of here.
Okay, you're good. She stares you down, and you can feel her just, even though you're on the opposite side of the view screen, you can just feel her stare drilling into you. And then she says, "Very well. If you think that your tiny little ship can render any aid to us, I suppose we will allow it."
Very well. Hadfield out. Chief, get me a tractor beam solution on that ship. Do you think we can carry them?
They're about our size, but a little bigger. I don't know. Do I think we can carry them?
I forget how that works. There's a whole thing about tractor beams and their strength. I'm not sure if you can tractor beam a ship that's larger than you on your own. I forget.
Well, I mean, it's not resisting us. It's more just stabilizing it, isn't it?
Well, I'll drag them out of the Corona first things first.
Let me look. Power, scale, yada yada yada. Hang on. Security, tactical, tractor beam. Target within close range. Huh. It doesn't really say. Huh. Well, I'm sure we can figure that out later. So then, I assume y'all are gonna go in a little closer.
Yeah, Lieutenant Zonin, bring us in closer to log and prepare to log for tractor beam.
Yes, sir.
Right. Give me a control con, difficulty of 1, assisted by the ship's engine's con. Fortunately, because this is not a supernova, there's no complication increase to this one.
Okay. Ship's engines con. Do you want this momentum? I don't think you need it, but if you want it, you can have it.
Nope, did not need it.
Totally don't need it. Just you wait till I boss this.
Nope.
Hey.
Nope. That's 2 momentum.
Easy 2 momentum.
As the Hadfield glides in towards the Klingon vessel. You guys are now in the field of the Nova's radiation, which means I just have to do this just for a start. Okay. Your resistance soaks that.
Chief, how are the shields holding?
How are they holding?
Fine. I mean, you haven't lost any shields. It's your ship's resistance soaked that.
We're good.
Good. Dr. Maselli, I want you down in medbay to prepare to be taking anyone who might be coming down with something, just in case. Lieutenant Ragan, Commander Vlog, start in the laboratory. See if we can get a tractor beam strong enough to carry the ship out of the Corona, at least, so we can get started on it. And let me know as soon as you can. If there is no possible solution, we'll need to ready an away team.
Joeza, you're getting a hail.
Sir, we're being hailed
By
again.
who?
My guess would be by the commander of that ship out there.
Well, what does the console say?
Yeah,
Gee.
it is the IK hang on. It is the IKS Daguk.
Alright, Chief, on screen.
Aye, sir. Putting the only ship out there on screen.
Well, hey, we could be getting hailed by Romulans for all I know.
Yep. And Captain Gargash appears back on the screen.
Captain, how may I help you this time?
Well, you've decided to come to our aid. What is your plan?
Well, currently the plan right now is to see if my engineers can formulate my tractor beam strong enough to haul you out of the sun's corona until we can start repairs. If that doesn't work, we'll get an away team over to your ship and begin repairs immediately on whatever needs to be repaired.
I do not think locking a tractor beam onto our ship is the best idea, Captain.
Well, pardon me, Captain, but we've got to get you out of the sun's corona one way or another.
Once our engines are repaired, we can proceed under our own power.
I see. So you wish for me to send the away team right away?
That would be preferable.
Please stand by, Captain, for further communication. Chief, cut the comm.
Cutting comm. Beep.
Lieutenant Rugan,
Aye, sir.
check all known Starfleet records of this ship.
Okay, if you wanna look records on this ship, that'll be a reason security check assisted by the ship's computer security.
Ship's computer
difficulty of
security,
two.
by the way. Here Rugan, have a thing.
Already succeeded.
He already got it.
Oh,
And got
wow.
a momentum out of it.
And ship's computer security, you said,
Yep.
right? Hey.
And you got a momentum. Yeah, there are records of the IKS Daguk in Starfleet's records. Not a lot on it. It's the House of Gargash is a very minor house in Klingon politics. So their travel plans of their one of their members as the captain of a somewhat smaller, somewhat more out of date Klingon vessel. Those aren't real. Those aren't shared as much with the Federation. They're a little harder to find. But what does stick at you, Rugan? You've seen no records filed that this ship was going to be anywhere remotely close to Federation space. Usually, if a Klingon vessel is going to pass by Federation space, because you're not quite in it right now, you're sort of just outside Federation space, but even so, being this close, usually you'd want you'd file a flight plan. There is none.
Wow,
for
this ship. Yes. While the ship does not stick out in any way, shape, or form in our records, their flight plan does not seem to be filed. Indeed, they're almost. It is almost as if they're too mundane.
I see. Computer, come in.
And hang on, I'm sure I have a computer sound. I'm sure I have a computer sound because I just brought in a bunch. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Damn it!
No.
I cut the ambience. So yeah, the computer responds.
Computer, display all news from Starfleet records and broadband news as well. regarding the United Federation of Planets and the Klingon Empires, focusing specifically on diplomacy.
Okay, yeah, sure, I can give you that. Yeah, there have recently been some, iffy exchanges recently with the Federation and the Klingon Empire, ranging back to, remember the Archon incident? There was sort of a diplomatic incident in which, the Federation applied the Klingon Empire for ships to help with that assault. You remember you weren't there for it. You weren't there for the diplomatic side of things, but from what you know, those talks were successful, and the Klingons gave their support. But you do understand that there was some violent diplomacy involved in securing that. Much more recently, however, is the events of the Bamoth planetfall incident, if you're familiar with that.
Actually, yeah.
So that was a big deal, and actually sort of continues to be a bit of a big deal. The Klingon Empire has continued petitioning for the at least certain elements within the Klingon Empire are continuing to petition for Captain Harmon Grennan to be extradited to Klingon space to face trial. But it would appear that those demands have sort of died down a bit. Also involving the removal of a rather prominent Klingon ambassador from one of the star bases along the Klingon Federation border. Starbase... Oh, what's the one? I got the map. Starbase... I think 27. Yeah. The Klingon ambassador from Starbase 27 was recently not recalled, kicked out.
I see. Computer. One last thing. Show the ship's flight path, the Klingon ship's flight path.
You saw that it recently stopped off at Deep Space Nine. Departed Deep Space Nine, and it said that it was to head to it said that they were headed for Starbase 310, which is not where you guys are right now. You're traveling south towards Deep Space Nine. You're traveling southwest towards Deep Space Nine. Starbase 310 is almost directly due east of Deep Space Nine. So they went northeast when they said they were going east.
I see. EXO to the bridge?
He's already there.
Oh, good. I'm making an ass of myself again. EXO, what do you think? Are we walking into a trap or something?
More likely some form of Klingon politics and some form of power grab. We'll need more information.
Right. For the time being, do you have a definitive answer? Can we tractor beam this thing out or not?
Well, sir, given that they have made their intent clear as far as the tractor beam, it would be inadvisable to do so. We could attempt doing so, might actually cause an incident.
Right, Commander Vlok, get ready with an away team. Dr. Maselli, I want you accompanying them and treating anyone on board if they have any wounds.
Very well.
Understood,
At your
sir.
earliest convenience, if you will, Commander.
Might I recommend a armed escort as well, sir?
Negative, Chief. There are allies for the time being. For last I saw, the Federation is still not at war with the Klingon Empire. Therefore, put on your best smiles,
So
Commander.
who is this away team that you're sending over?
Vlok and the Doctor.
And let's take the chief as well.
Yeah, sure. Chief Tracer, you're welcome to come along with them if you feel threatened for their safety. No rifles.
Hang on a moment.
Well, actually, no. I did promise you once you get to take your rifle every time. So go ahead, take your rifle.
Ah, good.
Actually,
It would be a show of strength, sir.
Actually, hang on a second. I would like to apply a value negatively to someone. Rugan,
Uh-oh.
I will offer you a determination against your value, eager to prove yourself. Eager to prove himself. If you ask to go along.
All right, sure, why not?
Ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that.
So you have 2 determination now.
Captain, may I request to be sent along?
Why?
I do believe that I may be able to assist in this regard, simply due to cultural relations.
You're a Klingon that grew up on Vulcan. What do you mean cultural relations?
As opposed to a human who grew up on Earth.
That makes no sense, but fine. You're welcome to go ahead and go there. If it'll make you feel happier.
Thank you, sir.
Chief, keep them safe. Otherwise, well, just put on your best smiles, gentlemen. You're visiting the Klingons.
Aye. Set the kill. Got it.
All right, so it's a 2 momentum for his phaser rifle.
Yeah, I'm willingly going to give this away because I did tell him once you're gonna bring it along every time now, so...
Just
But,
Yep, you shot yourself in the foot with that one.
I mean, you're the captain. You do have permission to say, not on this mission, you're not.
Well, no, I'm a man of my word. I may be the captain, but I'm also a man of my...
Okay.
He gets the rifle.
That means you
He's
gotta
a
give me
man
some
of
threat.
God.
Well, we gave you 2 momentum. It's also like 1 threat, I think, or
Yep.
2 threats.
Yep.
It is a threat, which I'm gonna throw at you guys to, and 1 more momentum to increase the difficulty of the transporter check.
Okay, we're all gonna die.
That's
before we-
okay. Biss has got this, guy.
Okay.
Biss is up and running again, right?
Yeah, he's up and running.
Oh yeah,
Did we promote him?
yes, he
He's
was
lieutenant,
promoted to- yeah.
Oh, amazing. Right, he used to be ensign. That's cool. And he got a purple...
He's Lieutenant Junior grade, I think.
Yeah. Same thing. Right, what do I have to roll?
Are you using him for this?
Yeah, we're gonna activate him.
Okay. This is going to be a control engineering assisted by the ship's sensors engineering. You're going to be going from pad to pad. So that would be difficulty 1, but I'm spending 2 threat to increase the difficulty to 2, but your sensors bring it back down to 1. But you do have an increased complication range on this check, though.
By 3?
Yep. So set the complication to 4.
4?
Yeah, because it increases the complication range by 3.
Gosh. Gonna give him a momentum. I just need 1.
Yeah,
Come on.
we're all about to die.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at Biss. Oh, goddamn.
That
Holy
is
shit.
that's
Hang on.
3 momentum and the ship.
Sensor science, you said, right? Or sensors
I'm sorry. I didn't clarify. That complication range is only on the ship.
Oh, then this wouldn't be a complication
Nope.
with Biss. It would just be 0.
Yeah, it would just be 0. But the ship is where the complication range sits.
Sure. Let's give this a try. Sensors engineering, right?
Yep. Okay.
So we get 3 momentum.
Yeah, because that'd be 17, 18, 19, or 20. So, yeah, you're good. You came dangerously close, but you're good. And... Oh, I've got it.
Trust Biss to get all the crits, guys.
As the away team now, you appear in a dimly lit Klingon transporter room. Doctor, this is the first time you have ever been aboard a Klingon vessel.
Yes.
It is dark. It is, I'd almost say, dingy.
Oof.
Sort of dim red lighting all around.
Mhm.
And there are a couple of stout Klingons standing behind the transporter controls, and oh yeah, Doctor, who that smell?
Ah.
I see Klingon honor doesn't extend to cleanliness.
Doctor.
Sorry.
And
Very well.
one of the Klingons turns to you, Valak. I ask that you keep your subordinate in line, Starfleet. You are here only on our captain's good graces.
Very well. Shall we proceed to your captain?
Agreed.
I assume he was referring to me.
I assume he was referring to me insulting them.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
okay.
referring to the fact that Teresa just made a... Wow, that was a
Sick burn, as you
that
could
was a
say.
burn.
It's an inconsistency that's bothered me forever, that the Klingons are supposed to be about honor and like being dedicated and stuff, and their ships always look like they're falling apart. Never mind. Let's just keep moving.
Oh,
I
it's
love
because the warrior class took over, and so engineers.
And
and
I
stuff are
forgot to
considered
do this.
less than.
I got to do this real quick because, by the way, a scene had. Oh, we are in a new scene, by the by.
Dropping one momentum.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, your ship's resistance still soaks it, so fortunately you didn't take any damage while your shields were down for the transport. So far you're good.
So yeah, we're going to see the captain.
Yep, you are. You're brought. Up a. Oh, and I'm gonna turn off that. Gotta turn off that Voyager bridge ambience because that does not work here. Because oh boy, does that not work here. So yeah, you're brought up to the bridge of the ship. And sitting behind the chair is Captain Gargash.
All right, I'll step forward. Captain Gargash. I'm Commander Valak of the USS Hadfield. Ready to assist.
Ah, yes. Our ship has encountered a multitude of problems. You see, for starters, our engines have experienced a number of failures preventing us from moving. Our sensors are still operational, but we have our hull is our shields are currently not performing at capacity, and at this rate, well, you can see how badly this nova is affecting shields.
Indeed. We shall commence work as we can. We also did bring along a doctor in case any wounded needed treatment.
It is appreciated, but as things stand, we have ample medical personnel to handle what few injuries have occurred.
Very well.
Understood.
Well, where would you like us to begin?
I suppose it's up to you, although I think more than anything, we would like to get underway.
Very well. We
How
shall
badly
commence with
damaged
your-
is your? Oh, sorry, you
Go
can
ahead, Doctor.
Oh, I was just going to ask, how badly damaged are your impulse engines?
Our impulse engines currently are completely non-operational, as is our warp capabilities.
What exactly was the cause of this damage again?
The sudden the sudden onset of radiation on an unshielded vessel can cause extreme damage, especially while cloaked.
That's interesting.
That's sort of one of the things about, especially with Klingon cloaking technology being slightly less developed.
That their shields have to be down for it.
Not only do their shields have to be down for it, it makes them really vulnerable. That's the trade-off.
Yeah. Would you be willing to tell us why you cloaked so close to the Federation border while unannounced?
Ooh boy, okay. Give me a
Wow.
Give
Fun.
me okay. Give me
Damn,
a
she's really going.
And we're all gonna get shot.
okay. Give me a presence command difficulty. I'm spending first off 2 threat to increase the difficulty to 4, and I am spending 1 threat to increase the complication range to 2. So presence.
I should not have been the one to ask this. Yep, presence command.
Yep.
Could I have those 2 momentum? Or maybe just...
Only 1, because in order to get more than 1 die,
Right,
it
yeah,
takes
my
3.
bad.
So.
Alright, you said complication range of 2?
Yep.
Here we go.
Ow.
Waze
Can you
is getting
spend the
his rifle ready.
determination to re-roll something?
Yeah, you could.
If you have a value, yeah.
Yeah, what value?
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah,
Nice.
I will totally buy that.
Awesome. Am I only rolling 2 dice now?
Yep, you're rolling 2 dice. Same complication range.
Oh, well, at least there was no complication.
Okay, yeah, you didn't succeed, but there's no complication this time.
Yeah, I'm not going to be executed.
Yeah. And she says, she looks at you and, oh man, Doctor, the difference between the 2 of you, night and day. You're sort of this meek, mild-mannered doctor who just wants to help people, and she's this big hulking Klingon woman who, to be quite frankly honest, she gives off the big gay energy.
Man. Yeah, if she starts glaring, Teresa's gonna like cower in fear.
We are not in Federation territory, Starfleet. We have no obligation to answer any of your questions about our purposes here. You offered
I will
to
say
help
you
fix
are.
You offered to help fix our engines, so fix them.
Yes, ma'am.
We shall get to work. But I will say, we are, based on your flight plan, you are quite far off.
With your saying that, Commander, give me an insight command check. Difficulty of 2.
Oh boy, command. I don't think I have any values that I could do. Could I take a momentum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeet. Well, good news, I'm back down to 12 threat,
Oh yeah, good news.
Yeah.
so I'm back to starting. Was that what I needed, too? that what I said?
Did I get 2? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I did.
You got 2.
Awesome.
Commander, you get the distinct impression just from the way she's trying to brush all of this off, and especially given the fact that she let you on this ship in the first place, despite not wanting to tell you anything about their reasons here, you get the impression that they're probably not as in control of this situation as she's presenting. You don't know why they're not as in control of this situation as she's presenting, but she's not, and she's only letting you guys do this because she feels like she has to.
Oh boy.
Okay. Very well. We shall begin work on your impulse engines. Lieutenant Rugan, shall we begin?
Aye, sir.
And with that, the captain looks at you, Rugan, and says, Rugan, are you of the house, Rugan?
Indeed.
I see.
You are familiar, I take it.
Yes. Yes, I am. Very well. And her demeanor has changed a little. You can't quite put your finger on it, but her demeanor has changed. Very well. Go about your work.
I'm getting kidnapped all the fuck, aren't I? The captain, he needed me on this ship for a reason.
Take your little brother to the party.
Yep. Anyway.
Oh.
Doctor, Chief.
I'm warning you. You better do it. I'll take away your
Nice.
starship.
Nice.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Take away your starship.
I'm warning you. You boys better take your lieutenant with you.
Fine, Mom. Fine.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh. Ooh, boy.
So yeah, on the way toward, I'm assuming, engineering. I'm just gonna kind of quietly to the chief, just, Chief, keep an eye out here.
Aye, sir. As I give a little pat to my rifle.
And Rugan and I shall attempt to fix the impulse engines.
Commander,
Yes, Doctor.
can I ask you a question?
Very well.
Why didn't she want to tell us what they were doing here? Are we not supposed to be allies?
I assume you guys are talking about this in the triple lift.
Yeah,
I'm guessing,
or
yeah.
walking down the hall, not in front of any Klingons. She's not that naive.
Yeah, in hushed whispers.
Yeah, it's the whisper that, yeah. Stage whisper.
You're doing
That's
a
it.
stage whisper.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, geez, I sure do hope these Klingons can't hear us.
Nice. Anyway, Doctor, there's something going on. I'm not exactly sure what.
It doesn't make any sense to me, sir. There's nothing of strategic value in the system other than scientific data about the Nova. And why wouldn't they let me help heal their wounded?
Perhaps if you are able, head toward their sick bay. See if you can find out anything from them.
To be entirely honest, sir, I'm scared of their captain. I think disobeying her orders would get me in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
I never said do so without permission. I simply saying head there and see if they will take your assistance. If they do
Is
not,
that an order, sir?
it does not have to be, but information is vital right now.
Understood, sir.
Ooh.
Yeah. Gotta love knowing things that I can't tell anybody. Okay, so now that I've thoroughly split the party,
Well, sort of.
Taking,
You
yeah, playing the weakest combat character by herself.
Yeah. You could send the security chief with her.
yep, I could. Yep.
That's
Chief,
how it goes.
look after the dog.
Would you like me to go with her?
Yes, she's
She is the squish.
I believe
There's the
I
squish.
believe this is her first time on a Klingon ship.
I am many things, sir. A good shot is not one of them.
Oh.
This is true, but if a firefight opens up on this ship, I do not think we will be getting out unscathed.
So-
Agreed, sir. That would be best to avoid.
Exactly.
Actually, I keep forgetting the way it does work in Trek. It's
What?
I keep forgetting the way it works in Trek with Klingon names. It is the House of Rugan, right?
Yeah. Well, if it's his house, like if he's the leader of the house, yes.
It's because I keep forgetting because in Trek they always refer to him as Lieutenant Worf, even though he's son of
No,
Moog.
he's the
He is the-
son
yeah.
of
House of Moog.
yeah, what's House
The
of
house
Moog.
of Moog,
And
he's the son of
Moog was his father, I believe is the case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his dad was called Moog Moog.
Yeah.
Moog.
No. I think
Mogi
I
Mogi.
think the
Moog,
house
the space
basically.
barber.
I thought the house worked in the way of like
Oh, son of house. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, son of
Yeah.
No,
'cause-
it's the son of his father, and his father happened to be the leader of the house. That's why he's called Son of Moog.
in this case.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, it's son of Rugan. But I was just wondering because you guys always refer to him as Lieutenant Rugan.
Or we can
Yep.
just call him Moog Moog. Seriously.
Wait, his name's not Rugan?
I thought that was just them being culturally
Right.
insensitive.
It-
What the hell's his name then?
No, the only reason I found it odd is because they never referred to Worf in the show as Lieutenant Moog.
That's because his name is Worf.
Yeah, I mean, Rugan's name is Jeff.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's Ru, son of God. It's right there.
God.
Jeez.
Okay.
Sorry.
I should have
Moving-
known.
All right.
Moving
Yeah,
on
let's
from
get
that.
back on track so we don't go on forever.
Well, that was a mess. So yes, you guys go down to the engineering. I apologize for not having any art for any of this.
That's okay. Do we
We got
even
sound
see the
effects,
show?
that's all we
Do we
need.
even see the ship, the interior in canon?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
We've seen. Yeah, it's the Katinga. There's documented insides for them.
All right.
So yeah,
Who do we
going
want
to see what is this?
Who do we want to follow with first?
I'm sorry.
What did I miss? What? Who said?
Bean.
Beans. My name is Jeff.
Okay.
Killing her, man. You're killing her.
Oh, that was good.
Killing me. I'm trying to eat my dinner at the same time.
Oh,
Well, Rugan, you might as well fucking reroll at this point.
Anyway,
okay. Who's
shall
up?
we? Let's follow up with the doc and chief first. Actually,
Holy shit.
I really don't want to imagine what a Klingon sick bay is. There's no way those things are sanitary.
So
It's
a
not
cable
much
Pretty
of a
sure it's
sick
just an
bay.
empty
and
door to
a
the
bone
airlock.
saw.
Mhm. Yeah, no, it is very Spartan to say
Yep.
to say the least. They don't have they don't have medical bays as much as they have medical slabs.
Yes.
You either get fixed up or you're getting shoved out an airlock.
You know,
Yeah,
not wrong.
Exactly. That is the exact logic that the Klingons use. Is that, well, if you're not gonna get healed on this thing, you are no use.
Yeah, and that bodies hold no meaning anymore. So how many sick people, like injured people, are there? Is it an unusual amount, or is it like
there are a few people who are injured, but again they seem to be being taken care of mostly by a few nurses. As insofar as a Klingon nurse is a really weird combination of words, but yeah.
okay?
Kapla.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Okay. Does anyone have radiation sickness?
Fuck.
Give me a insight medicine difficulty 2.
All right. Here we go. Insight, medicine. Would chemistry apply here? Because it's kind of chemistry.
How about, what do you have? Do you have xenobiology? That's always
Oh,
a
I
good
do
one.
have xenobiology.
I'll no. You know what? No. I will spend a threat for it, but I'm gonna say no.
So no to xenobiology too.
No focus.
All right.
He's blocking you.
Regular complication range, right?
Regular complication range. You're fine.
All right. Just want to make sure. Yes.
You get it?
Yeah. You said difficulty 2, right?
Yep. Okay. You are indeed you're indeed picking up radiation sickness, signs of radiation poisoning, but it does appear to be kept under control.
All right. Can I find a chief medical officer or just a doctor?
Well, hang on. There is one other thing, though. You are picking up a dead body.
Oh.
In like the next room over.
Chief, would you be willing to look? Chief, would you be able to check on that dead body? I would like to find a doctor.
Sure.
So you just set your security guard away?
Have fun.
Oh shit!
I just wanted to give him something to do because he was being really quiet.
My job's to protect you, Doctor. If you want me to go check on that, I will.
I understood, Chief. And then I'm gonna try and wave down the doctor.
Okay, so yes, you wave down a doctor, and he looks at you. He says, yes, I heard Starfleet was coming by. However, I was unaware that they would be sending someone down to us.
We were just going to offer you assistance treating the radiation poisoning of your crew.
So here's what I want you to do. Here's how I want this to play, because I like this idea.
All right.
Jueza, I would like you to make me a control security check. Difficulty 3, and I'm going to increase the complication range by 1. And you are assisted by the doctor's presence medicine.
Okay.
As she is essentially providing you with a distraction.
If I'm assisting, I just roll 1 die, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, buddy.
Oh.
Do you have a
nat 20.
determination value that could maybe reroll it?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
Brimming with confidence. Self-centered.
I was gonna say I might take self-centered.
Sorry, I have something in my throat.
Yep.
Could we spend threat to let him reroll?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Damn. I mean, unless you want us to get captured by the
I'll
Klingons.
take self-centered.
All right.
Sure, re-roll that 0.
Go roll a 20.
So I'm rolling 1 or 2 dice
Just
now?
1.
Just 1.
You're
Okay. Still
re-rolling that-
complication 2.
Yep.
What's the DC?
Okay.
And you do it. That's 3 successes. By the by, roll a challenge die to see if you get your determination back with veteran. Nope.
I thought I do.
Huh? It's on
I
an
thought it-
effect.
Oh, it's an effect. Okay.
Yeah. If you roll an effect, you get your determination back. So,
Okay.
So it's a 1 out of 3 chance.
Cool.
But you do manage to sneak in. Fortunately, fortunately, there's no one in this room. It is odd, however. It's odd that they would even bother hanging on to a dead body.
Do I see any signs of a struggle or phaser burns or anything like that? Or in this case, disruptor burns?
Insight medicine difficulty 1.
Uh-oh, this is going to go great.
What's your medicine?
Complication range?
Just complication range of 1.
My medicine is a 1.
You do succeed. Well, that that crystal sticking out of his chest is a good indicator.
I should have been a doctor. I know what killed this man.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's a crystal embedded right in his chest. And it sort of seems to be glowing with a dull thud. By the by,
Can I scan it?
He does appear to be in some kind of a quarantine chamber. Like it's clear that they don't want anyone touching it. But yes, you can absolutely try to scan. Give me a reason medicine or reason science difficulty of 2.
No, this is going to go great.
Yeah, you have no idea what this is.
Maybe I shouldn't.
But
have
it's this reddish crystal that's sort of cracked with bits of black crystal.
And does it look like it impaled this guy, or it's growing out of him?
I'll allow this question without momentum. Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Interesting.
Doctor, perhaps you should scan it.
Well, we're in different rooms now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're
Is the
you're
door shut?
distracting.
Uh,
Can I take an image of this and basically record the stuff to show her?
yes, you can. I'll say that you can easily take some tricorder readings. So what you can do is you can take all these readings, and then someone can try to interpret them later. It'll just be a harder check.
Okay, I will.
Because they're going off secondhand data.
I will take as many scans as I can and keep my tricorder and put it away.
Yep. Give me that, and I assume you're going to try and sneak out again. Give me that same check, and the doctor assists. This time it's only difficulty 2. But I'm spending
What was the first one?
Spending a threat to increase the complication range and keep it at 2.
Is it daring or what was the first?
Control.
Oh, control. Okay.
And you succeed. As doctor, you're sort of running out of things to talk with this Klingon doctor about. I mean, you're both doctors, sure, but he's a Klingon. He really does not care what this scrawny little human woman has to say.
Do I at least learn anything about the radiation poisoning they have?
It's well, you know that the ship got hit by a wave of radiation from the Nova, so radiation poisoning is to be expected.
Okay. But there's nothing there's no unique or weird
No.
side effects coming out of it. Okay,
Nothing-
just regular radiation poisoning.
Yeah, it's it's gamma radiation poisoning. I mean that's something that both Federation and Klingon medical technology is definitely able to treat.
Oh, of course.
And they're doing a handy job of doing it. It's just they got to do it, you know.
I must say, sir, you have done a commendable effort at treating your crew. I am impressed.
And he just sort of squints, looks you up and down. Thank you. And,
You're welcome.
And at this point, Jouez manages to sidle up next to you as though he had never left.
Oh.
Chief?
Doctor, is there something wrong?
No, I was just speaking to their chief medical officer about the radiation poisoning.
Yes, that
He's
sounds
done-
like a very fascinating topic. Perhaps we should go over here and let the good doctor do his vital work.
Oh, of course. And yeah, I think we just step out of the room then.
Yeah.
If they don't need help and he has all the data we need, I think we can just walk out.
Mm-hmm. So then, gonna cut over to the engineering team.
All right, and I'm gonna go run to the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead. So Rugan, Valak, you both walk into the engineering bay. First things first, Valak, I need you to make me I'm gonna say insight command check, difficulty 3.
So this is going to go so well.
I'll take the threat.
Ta-da. So,
So
nothing looks amiss, right?
So,
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, Valak, you walk in and you sort of feel, you sort of get sort of one of those little disorienting headaches, but then you shake your head and it's gone, and everything's hunky dory. You're standing in this Klingon engineering bay. You see their big old warp core. Again, it's not as pristine looking as the one on board the Hadfield, and it's a much larger room because it's a much larger ship. But the thing that does stand out to you is actually give me a reason engineering check, difficulty of 3. And let me see if you have a focus that'll help.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I don't.
Well, you might. You might. That's the thing. I need to decide whether or not you have something. Ooh, no.
Okay. Let's gamble.
Nope. No, I mean, again, a lot of things are really strewn about in this room. It's a little hard to say what's what.
Klingon engineering.
And an engineer walks over to you and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. Commander Valak, USS Hadfield, here to assist you in repairing your impulse engine.
Why the captain agreed to get help from Starfleet, I'll never understand.
But she did. So, any particular area we could assist, or shall we just go about our business?
I suggest you stay away from the warp core. All we need now are our impulse engines to be functional.
Very well. Lieutenant Rugan, shall we begin?
Indeed.
Okay, so let's assess the damage of the impulse engines.
Okay, so what I want you to do then is give me a insight. I want both of you to give me an insight engineering check. Difficulty of 2. Nice. See if Rugan can make you any gravy.
Here. I'm using the mobile thing and it crashed. Give me a minute.
Oof. That's an oof.
Oof me, baby.
I'm only counting that first one, but it's fine. It's a success. So you're at a momentum.
Good. You see, the thing is, I get absolutely no feedback on whether or not it works, so I just rely on whoever it is who never turns off their speakers to just hear that little bit from their Roll20. Bloop.
So yes.
Because I get no feedback from this thing. I can't tell if it works.
So yeah, Volok Ragon, you can determine that this whole thing seems to be pretty fried. There are just some parts that are straight up fried, but you're seeing some feedback from you're seeing some feed-ins from systems that aren't standard. Like there are some systems that are hooked into the engines of this place that you don't have equivalents on the Hadfield for whatever these things are.
Can we get an idea of what they are? With possibly that momentum?
Hang on a second, actually. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. You guys feel free to discuss among yourselves.
All right.
Right, so where am I in this entire situation?
Well, you're on the ship with me, not getting fucking court-martialed like these fucking idiots are about to fucking...
Yeah,
Quiet now.
Who is the captain of this fucking ship?
It's you.
I think it was Amazon T Klingon lady.
And
Oh my
now say it with me, who's getting fucking court-martialed for espionage?
Amazon T Klingon lady?
Okay, so I step away for 1 minute, and when I come back, all I hear is people being court-martialed for espionage.
No.
Treason, I say.
I'm
Our
gonna
captain's being a little
court-martial
paranoid.
all of you fuckers, I swear to fuck.
We have not done anything yet. Keyword is yet.
Yet.
What did you guys do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah.
I am about to possibly.
She's about to give away
Attempt to
Federation
s-
Warp Core secrets.
What were your
no,
orders? What were your orders? Just go and fix them, and instead you go and espionage.
I might have to check out the warp core, but
Now, you see, Tizonin, this is why you and I are cool, all right? The rest of these guys, we're cool. We're the only cool boys in this whole goddamn.
hey,
The rest
now,
of you
when,
are
you
doing
have,
court-martial.
when you have someone from the goddamn future come back and tell you shit's about to go down, okay?
Dang it, Bobby.
Yeah, and I only went to the sick bay because I wanted to help people. The espionage was just accidental.
That is
Listen.
the key.
See, it's not our fucking fault that the Klingons conceal their fucking state secrets on their goddamn spy ships so poorly they fucking fall into our goddamn faces as soon as we open the goddamn closet.
Yep.
If you have just followed the limitations that the captain set for you, there wouldn't be any fucking issues.
We're fixing the impulse engines.
And meanwhile,
What you
she
said.
also told you don't look at the med bay.
I'm back. So I have a question. I'm just trying to remember if this is one of those things how tricorders work. I forget if tricorders maintain a constant uplink with the ship.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's constant, but I know they can do
Yeah,
it.
I think there is a distance thing, and
We're
I
relatively
know.
close.
Yeah, so I guess that's a question.
Yeah, because I feel like characters have beamed information up from planets to the Enterprise before.
Right.
I'd imagine it's possible to set up the uplink. I don't think it's like always there though.
Okay.
Depends on how good the Wi-Fi signal is.
Okay, so what did you say you were gonna do?
I was wondering if we could spend that momentum to figure out what's being tied into the impulse engines.
Okay, yeah, sure. It would appear that something uh it would appear that, well, not only are the impulse and warp drive tied in through whatever this system is, but it looks like whatever this thing is being used to link together parts of the impulse drive, the warp drive, and the cloaking device.
It's kind of spooky, man.
They're not directly linked to each other, mind you, but there's something that seems to be there's something in this thing's design that seems to be touching on all three.
Well, I suppose we shall attempt to do what we can to fix the impulse engines. Well, I would also like to see what info we can get on the warp discreetly.
I was gonna say, is someone gonna try and do that discreetly?
Yes, very important.
Okay. Who's gonna try and do that? Who's gonna try and discreetly gather info on the warp core?
Uh,
Well, I'm not there, so.
Rugan, how good's your security?
3.
Okay, how about you go check out the warp core discreetly while I attempt to fix the impulse engine.
So,
Alrighty then.
Rugan, for you, this is going to be a control security difficulty 2 check.
Alright. I'm not very good at control. Let's see now.
There is a momentum.
We also have 2 determinations.
You do have 2 determinations. You could, if you have an applicable value, you could just auto-spend one of them.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, I don't think you have a value that works in this case. But again, you can definitely spend that momentum if you want to roll 3 dice. And you know what? Oh wow, nice. You get that momentum back.
Cool.
Cause
Marvelous.
you crit and
And now may I use my roll to gamble for more?
so yes, this will be a insight engineering.
But may I gamble for momentum first?
Oh yes, go ahead.
Here first. Yeah, I should be asking the captain that. Captain, may I gamble for momentum?
Yeah, he has the untapped potential. Captain?
Captain!
What does the captain have to roll?
No, you don't have to roll anything. He's asking if you're good with him trying to get some momentum.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Alright then, so I roll the, what's it called? 6 of those, right?
Just one.
Yep,
You roll one challenge. die.
Just one.
Yeah. You get a momentum, I get a threat. Okay. So now it's going to be Insight Engineering. I'm gonna make this a difficulty of... I'm gonna spend 2 of those threat. It's difficulty 4.
Wow. Do you have anything engineering-wise that might, value-wise, that might be able to help?
First off, can I use reverse engineering as a focus?
Yep. And there is a value that that definitely works here.
Knowing why it works.
We must know why it works.
Nice.
That's 2 successes.
Alright.
And if you want, you could even spend the remaining 2 momentum to get a 3rd die, if you so choose.
I think I should be good with 3, yes.
So you're gonna spend that 2 momentum then?
Well, nobody's telling me I can, so I guess so.
Yeah,
Go
go
for
for it.
Okay, roll 3 dice. Rugon continues to be a god.
Damn.
That's 1 momentum, so you're sitting at 1.
Gamble again.
Go for it.
Yes, do it.
I get a threat and you get a momentum, so you're again sitting at 2.
Yes, we are.
Alrighty then.
So, yeah, Rugon, it's now you've got it because it's now you've got it because you know what you sort of know what you're looking for at least. There appears to be a device on one of the side walls of this main engineering bay that is not standard on a Klingon vessel. What little you know about Klingon vessels, that is not standard. And because you succeeded on the check so well, I'll say you can even get over to it with very little trouble.
Alright then, I do.
Would you like to give it a scan?
Sure.
All right. Insight Engineering, difficulty of 3. Gonna spend that momentum.
Yeah, do you
You're
want one
welcome
for-
to it. I
for-
won't be keeping track of it for.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah, you have no idea how this thing works.
Do you want
Bah.
to try the other determination you have?
What do you think, should I?
Or you could get Valak to take a look.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
could
This doesn't
attempt
feel
to
important
bonus.
enough for determination.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because
So,
the good news is, Valak, now you know that this thing is here and that this is something special. There's only one problem.
okay.
You were able to move around pretty easily in this engineering bay. Valak might have a little bit of a harder time getting away.
Yep. Perhaps, Lieutenant, you can draw some attention away, and I'll take a look at this.
Okay. Ragon, you want to start chatting up some Klingon engineers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a present. Basically what you're doing is you're creating an advantage.
Nice.
Presence, engineering, or science. Difficulty of 2.
Does negotiation focus work?
No, because you're trying to talk shop.
In that case, can I use that one award I won?
Yes.
Nice.
What's that do again?
I think it decreases the difficulty of a check if you are. I think you use it once per session. It's like one of those special awards. Um, you use it to decrease the difficulty of a check to, talk with other scientists by 1. So it's only a presence engineering or presence science difficulty 1 check to create an advantage for Valak. Very good.
Indeed.
I totally forgot about that.
This is exactly the
However,
time to
I am
use it.
still garbage at presents. I only have an 8.
You want to take a momentum?
Yes.
Yes.
So we are out of momentum.
You got it back.
We got a momentum back.
I'm
I
only
don't
taking
like to
that.
gamble for more.
I'm just gonna say I'm only
Gamble for more. Gamble for more.
gamble for more. You get another momentum. I don't get any threat this time.
Yes. Back at 2.
Okay. Now, Valak,
So-
give me a control security difficulty 2 check. It would have been harder, but Rugon has created an opportunity for you. And I'm going to spend a threat to increase the complication range by 1.
I'm going to take one of those momentum.
Welcome to them.
Have you rolled?
I have.
You were rolling a 3rd die, and it's control engineering. Or control security.
Oh, did it not change it?
Yeah. Wait, is your engineering is only 2? Oh, security. It
that's
did.
security.
Oh, that's weird. It noted it as engineering. Roll 1
Yeah,
more.
mine too.
Okay.
Just roll 1
Whack.
more. Ooh, that other 0 was close. If you want, I can roll it for you.
It's like I've tried. I don't know if it's doing it.
I take that first one. That is indeed 2 successes. You managed to slide over to the thing.
Oh. So let's see if we can figure out what this thing is and what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Better with machines than people.
Yeah, and you haven't spent your determination yet?
I have not.
Okay. As I said, this was difficulty 3. So you only need 1 success. Insight engineering. Oh, God. Oh, man. Dude. That sucks.
Oof.
I cannot see it yet. How bad did I do?
You didn't get
2
any...
zeros?
just no successes.
Ow.
You can always try it again and spend some momentum this time.
Don't do it. It's a trick.
Yep.
So if you spend a momentum...
Spend a momentum and give you 2 threats.
Oh, you're giving me 2 threat. Okay, I will take that 2 threat.
Feel like I just totally wasted my determination because
You
I did.
did. did totally just waste your determination because you didn't get a single success.
Oof.
And it's literally in engineering my best thing.
Yeah. You rolled an 18 and a 19. So, roll 4. There you go. That is, you get 2 momentum. You rolled 5 successes. Nice.
Well, so what does this thing do?
You're not totally sure, to be honest. It looks like somehow it's trying to use a natural byproduct emission of the It's trying to use a natural byproduct emission of the what's it cloaking device, and funnel it through the warp drive and impulse engines to achieve some kind of effect relating to what appears to be the centerpiece of this device. It's a chunk of crystal, red, speckled with black crystal veins.
Okay. I have no idea what it's doing, but
It's
could
the
I
same.
spend a momentum to get an idea of what the crystal is?
Yes, you can. What did I say the check was for the engineer? Or not engineer, Joeza, what did I say the check was for you? I said it was insight. I said it was, I think, either insight or reasons. I'm gonna say it's either. No, I'm gonna say it's reason, science, or medicine. Difficulty of, I think I said 2 or 3. I forget. Do you remember, Joeza?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 threat to say it's difficulty 3.
Boy, oh boy.
Can I give you a threat? No. I'll give you a momentum and I'll give you 2 threat. I want to get this.
Okay. Nope. You only got 2 successes. But you do have data.
This I do.
You could definitely try tackling this again later on the ship.
Yep. Which will be very difficult, but we shall do what we can. Anyway. So let's go attempt to go back to fixing their impulse engine.
All right, this will be I want to say quote unquote easier. This will be a control engineering. I'm gonna say difficulty 3 check, and Rugon can assist you with control engineering.
Oh boy.
Nice, Rugon. Now we just gotta see what Valak gets. You only need that's you get a momentum.
So basically, Rugan should be the one rolling here. He's doing great.
Ragon, what focus did you use? I'll allow team
Must know who
dynamics.
it works. Oh, that works even better.
I'll use team dynamics on this one. You two are working together. Yeah. The impulse engines hum.
Humana, humana, humana.
Not that type of hum.
Humana, humana, humana.
Well, we shall go to the engineer we talked to before. I believe we've done it. See if it works.
Now, let's see what we got here. And he goes to a terminal and... Well, this looks to be in order. Nice work. I suppose you Starfleet types aren't total incompetents.
Well, if that will be all, we'll be on our way. If you'd like, we can also look at your warp engine.
We can take care of that.
Very well. We'll be on our way.
So I assume you're gonna go back up to the bridge?
Yeah, attempt to meet up with the dock in Jueza,
All right.
and then head up to the bridge.
The bridge of the Cleon ship,
Yeah,
or are we going back to the Hadfield?
bridge of the Klingon ship.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I want to, let the captain know we assisted, blah, 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 diplomacy.
Yeah, we need to speak privately first.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to meet up first.
Yeah, you two meet up in a corridor and are making your way back up. Talk.
Chief, Doc,
Commander,
what did you...
we re-entered into their sick bay. There were no unusual living patients, just some radiation injuries and other common things you see on starships. But inside their morgue, or a separate room off to the side of the sick bay, there was one sick Klingon.
No, he
There
was dead.
was one. Excuse me. There was one dead Klingon with a red crystal growing out of him.
Ew.
Ew.
Well, say he had a crystal within him. Was it perhaps slightly speckled?
Speckled with black veins. Yes, sir.
I took some readings and hand them the tricorder.
I would also like to analyze those readings if they were on a person.
If possible, we'll attempt to do that aboard the Hadfield. Let's go talk to their captain, let them know we fixed their impulse engines, and head back over.
Sir, if we're supposed to be allies, should we be engaging in such subterfuge?
Of course we should. We're allies.
That was perfect.
But
We are doing what's necessary, given that something is amiss.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so back up to the bridge. Let's talk to the captain. What'd you say, Rogan? What'd you call her? The Foxy Klingon captain?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you go back up
I
to
believe that was Amazon Klingon titties or something similar.
Oh dear. So you
Oh
go.
my god.
So you go back up to the bridge, and there she is, the captain.
Ah, Captain, I believe we have your impulse engines in order.
Ah, very good. Now, I must admit, I am rather surprised to see another Klingon in Starfleet.
Well, as I say, it did seem the most logical choice at the time.
Indeed.
As I'm sure.
Now, Mr. Rugan, before you return, I have a couple of matters I would like to discuss with you.
Indeed.
Would you...
In what capacity?
A private capacity.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to marry this bitch, aren't I? Fucking ties between houses.
Just Rugan's commentary is just perfect.
Well, what are you gonna do, Rugan?
See, now, the absolute best part of giving Rugan a specific voice is it's very clear when it's just me being an arsehole like a character.
What are you gonna do,
I-
Rugan?
Here, again, Rugan will, again, look to his commanding officer at the moment.
Rugan, if you wish, go ahead and
Just be careful. She's very scary.
Oh,
oh my god.
bless the doctor.
Agreed. It may be wise to keep a lock on my comm badge as it stands.
Indeed.
Of course.
Politics has never been something I've had a stomach for.
Well, if possible, Captain, there are a few matters that some of us may need to attend to on the Hadfield. But if you wish, you can talk to Rugan for a moment. Some of us will need to return.
Very well, be on your way. And she waves you off, like, really quickly.
Oh, boy.
Someone should stay. Perhaps the chief.
Come
We
on,
should-
stick around for my inevitable kidnapping.
No, that is indeed what I have planned. Chief, stay aboard. The doctor and I will return. I shall attempt to get a lock on your comm badge signals in case anything goes amiss.
Very well. Then you should probably take this as I hand you the tricorder.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so the doc and I are returning.
So
We
here's
can't leave this
Yeah.
place soon enough.
So here's the question, though. Then, how are you going to somehow shake? How are you gonna shake your escorts, Jueza? Because their plan is to just bring you right down to the transporter room and beam you guys back. They want you guys. They more or less sound like they want you off the ship.
Ask them to use the Cleon bathroom.
What?
I think they just go on the airlock.
That's why it's so dirty. Sorry.
They just stand on the edge and piss out the airlock.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Well,
dear. Okay. Seriously though.
so,
Accidentally shoot my foot. I need to go back to your sick bay.
oh, you don't want to do that here.
Actually, could you fake radiation sickness?
Yeah,
Again,
but they probably say
you don't want to do that here.
their sick bay is not.
How about you fake food
I wonder.
poisoning in Vietnam, man? Christ alive. You know what the
Okay.
best facilities about the place?
Okay, so This is something that I don't usually do, but I think this is where I'm gonna start doing it. I am taking a threat.
Yep. Okay, so let's.
This is the you guys are talking in circles. You either
Yep.
figure out something to do or you keep moving.
Okay,
Down
so
to
we're
the
heading
transporter.
back.
As
We're heading back to the transporters, right? So
Yeah.
maybe I can distract the transporter officer.
Well, he's gonna notice I'm not there.
Yeah, like that's the
But,
big problem you
Yeah. No.
got.
Oh
is-
no. I'm wondering if possibly we can.
I'll just be like, oh, I
Actually,
forgot to give.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do here is that threat I got. I'm gonna spend it and one more to create a complication here. Jueza,
A
as
board
much
queue.
as you try, you can't seem to slip away.
Damn.
Okay.
Very well.
All right, fair enough.
We're
Get the
going
fuck
back
off the
and
ship
forth
so I can kidnap Rugan already. God damn it.
Yeah. So we're going back and forth.
Mhm.
I immediately want to get a lock on Rugan.
Okay. Give, so you step on the transporter pad. The Klingon officer taps a few buttons and
What just happened?
that's the Klingon transporter sound effect. And you guys are back on the Hadfield's transporter pads. And Valak, you said you wanted to get a lock on Rugan's signal.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay, that's a. In that case, I think that'll just be a control engineering, difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's sensors engineering. So it's only difficulty 1, but remember the ship does have a complication range of 4.
Yes, it does. I'm assuming my transporter replicator focus works here.
Yup. You're trying to set up a transporter lock.
Should I spend our one momentum?
It's only a difficulty 1.
I know, but with the way I've been rolling,
Oof. Up to you.
I was asking as an open question to everybody.
Nah, you're
what?
due for a good roll. Go ahead.
Do you want to spend the momentum? Was that your question?
We're rolling. We'll see what happens.
All right. We're assisted by the ship now, right?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a complication.
Ah, man.
Wait, no, that not. Only the ship has the increased complication range. That's not a complication.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
No, it's only the ship gets the complication.
All right. Who's flying for the ship?
So at the very least, you guys are going to succeed on the check.
Captain?
Captain, you're still here?
Captain's here. What's up?
Roll the ship's
need to-
roll the ship's sensors engineering.
You
And
got it.
remember the complication of 4.
You got it.
So, if I plugged the tricorder into the ship's computer,
Hang on.
sorry.
So that's 1 momentum. Yeah, if you plug your tricorders into the ship's computers, what you'll basically get to do is you'll get to make the check again. This time the ship will assist.
All right. If you'll excuse me, officers, I'm going to take these readings to medical and see if I can find some results, and then I'm going to have to take a shower because, God, that ship smelled.
Lol.
Thanks,
Okay.
D.
Very well, Doctor. We need to report to the captain.
Understood, sir. I will meet you there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to go down to the sick bay and plug this in and try and see what the results are. What would that check be?
This will be either reason science or reason medicine. I'm going to spend 2 threat. It's difficulty 3. assisted by these ships computer science or computers medicine?
All right. Would my focus in medical equipment or research apply?
Research.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna swing us over.
So the ship
to-
rolls 1 die, right?
Yep, ship just rolls 1, and I'll put on the.
Do you guys mind if I spend momentum?
I'd
Go
say
ahead.
go for it.
Go ahead. Oh.
We'll at least get some back.
And what is the ship roll again?
Computer science or computers medicine, whichever you want.
Whichever one's higher.
Well, you can spend that 2 momentum you just generated to quash that.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I will give you your answers in a minute, Doctor, at a dramatically appropriate moment.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, we're going to cut back to Rugan. Back aboard.
Oh boy.
Back aboard the Klingon vessel.
And the two hearts beat as one, as even the gods feared.
All right.
So, so Rugan, you walk into this ready room, and she just sits down. She just sort of walks over to her. I wouldn't even call it a desk. It's this massive bulk of a thing that seems to have computer terminals laid into it. And she steps behind it, and unlike a ready room on, say, a Federation starship, this doesn't have any chairs. Chairs are for the weak,
Of course, best to stand ready.
ready to fight. Well, I must say, I am surprised that the ambassador picked you.
Well, he says, strange times call for strange measures, I suppose. Says Rugan, absolutely bullshitting because he's realized what the actual fuck's going on. God damn, he's fucking at it fucking again. Now I've got to get as much information out here as I can. Motherfuck.
Give me a presence command difficulty 2 check.
Well, see, now here's the thing. I didn't technically lie in any capacity. I made a non-committal statement that partially related to the situation. I did not, in fact, tell a lie, even one of omission.
Yeah, I don't know what Rukan is doing saying he's bad at politics. He's excellent at
Oh
politics.
yeah, and actually I forgot, it wouldn't be a difficulty 2, it would be opposed.
I said, again, I didn't say I were no good. I said he had no stomach.
Yeah, so she says, well, I have to say, when the ambassador told me that he would be sending someone to pick up our research, I didn't expect that he would be sending one of his friends from the House of Rugan. What? You're breaking up. Huh?
And good.
You're really breaking up. Unless it's me.
It's not you.
Nah, Rugan's just dying. Klingons tend to do that.
Yeah, I know his Discord tends to do that. You back, buddy? Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm getting kidnapped for Klingon snoo snoo.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. It's one of my favorite jokes from Futurama.
Snoo snoo.
It's such a good one. Oh, it's such a good one. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm getting kidnapped for Klingon snoo snoo.
Okay.
Anyways,
So he's back.
so yes,
Yes.
what are you gonna say in response to that?
Wrong. Wrecked.
As it stands, I
Hmm?
do believe that.
And he's breaking up again.
No, again, I don't think when it does this stupid thing.
Of course, the moment he gets to, the moment he wants to talk about Klingon snoo, he comes in perfectly
Oh,
clear.
yeah, no, again, when I try to talk about getting my Klingon dick wet, then all of a sudden there's no problem, and all of a sudden,
Okay,
oh,
okay.
no, do the game.
You're back again. Quickly, what is your response?
You jinxed it.
God damn it.
If it's so bad, can't we have him type his responses?
We'll see.
Indeed. As it stands, I believe that this was thought to be the safest way. There, now I'm lying. Now you can have that.
Yes, now
Okay.
you're gonna need to make me a presence command check opposed.
I'm real bad at these. It's my worst at.
Let me see what she gonna roll. I just gotta pull up a set of. Yeah, I think this one will do.
All right, focus in negotiations.
I'll allow it.
All right. Now we just need to get under 10.
I think you guys have a momentum.
We do.
Good, I'm going to use that.
And I won't spend any momentum myself because I want to be entertained with this. It's only one success.
All right, that's good. That's very good, at least. No, I'm just wondering, this might be a spot for determination if I can figure out a way to use it, but I don't think I can.
Probably.
If anything, I'd say I must figure out why it works, because he's just so fucked curious about this at this point.
I'm gonna say no, especially because you have the value. We must strive to do the right thing.
Oh,
That too is there, yes.
So,
Well, this is doing the right thing. I know the guy's a fuck spike.
So, yeah, feel free to take that third die. All you need is 2 successes.
2 successes,
Well,
joy.
all you need is 1 because victory goes to the attacker, and technically you're the attacker, I think. Or no,
yeah, but
you're the defender because you're the one trying to lie.
if he's using determination, then it'd be 2 momentum. For
I'm
extra.
not doing it though.
He's not doing determination. He's rolling 3 dice.
Oh, gotcha.
I am letting him have negotiation though. Yep, and you beat her.
Hooray!
Indeed.
May I gamble?
Go for it.
Gamble.
Gamble.
And you get a momentum.
Man, I'm better at this than Jacob is.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Then be fighting
Oh,
words.
boy.
Here, tell me how many times that man successfully gambled so far. And tell me how many times I've successfully gambled this game.
Yeah, he is bluffing. He's doing a pretty good bluff right now. In character. And she says, indeed. I at the very least can see why they picked someone of your stature over one of those string-armed Vulcans.
What?
Interesting. So I wonder who they're working with. So whoever it is, it's not something Klingon. So whoever these people are, they're not actually affiliated with the Klingon government proper. So whoever it is, it's some multiracial fuckspike. So whatever this is, it's that bit of intrigue he was talking about before is relatively obvious. However, what that means is, who the fuck is it that's got their whole fucking little cell going with Vulcans among others?
So she turns around and she picks up a box and
What's in the box, man? What's in the box?
hands it over to you. It says, "I trust you will deliver this to the ambassador."
Indeed, the shall get securely to its destination.
Oh, nice.
Evasive wording.
After all, given his current position right now, he could use a few extra advantages, and the research that we've been working on, well, they'll be helpful.
Just may provide them.
Indeed.
All right then. So Rugan is going to thank her for her time, and he's going to get the actual fuck out of Dodge.
And as you're turning to leave, she says, "Mr. Rugan,
Yes.
I would like to say you are always welcome back aboard my vessel."
So much for the big gay
Indeed.
energy.
It is only a pity that circumstances deem I have to leave immediately.
I was going to say, hey, bisexual is still big gay energy.
I was just making a joke.
I will.
I just half imagine female Klingons to be something like female hyenas.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
If it moves, fuck it.
Yep. So, yeah, Rugan, you get out.
To quote another famous alien explorer.
Yep. Now then, on that note, Rugan, as you're heading back down to the transporter room, are you going to take a look in the box?
I'm absolutely the fact not opening this thing until I'm somewhere that's not. Actually, what here? If it's going to explode, I might as well do it here.
All right, you open it up, and inside, you take a peek inside. You see a small device. It looks very similar to the device that you saw in the main engineering bay.
I swear to fuck if this is a portable cloak.
And it has that piece of red crystal with the black veining inside, and just as you sort of see it and sort of the wheels are turning in your head as to what this could be, I'm gonna bring us back to the sick bay as Doctor, you have your answer. You know what these crystals are.
Yes.
These are Kauket crystals.
Say that again. Kauket?
Kauket.
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 Got it.
Kauket crystals are a race of sentient crystals. They are alive.
What?
All right.
And they were discovered. Hang on, I'll pull up the Fleet Wiki article on them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me a minute. I should have had this prepped, but I didn't. Even though I had the GM, I had one of the other GMs send me this. Okay, here it is. The first contact with the Kauket was made on Stardate 53750.2 by the USS Kismet. They're a race of sentient crystals with a wide array of abilities, depending on their color. They appear to be sort of a crystalline hive mind. Now, here's the interesting thing. When you pull this up and you input that you have found Kauket crystals, Captain, you get a signal on your chair. There's a message for you in your ready room.
I'll walk over to the ready room and open the message.
And as you do, it's sort of one of those things of the both of you are getting this information at the same time. Captain, because you're the captain of the vessel and you need to know about this now that it's been noted down. The Kauket are currently facing something of a crisis. They're being
Uh,
they're being trafficked.
Am I aware of this too, or is
Yes,
it just him?
it's like this is something you're pulling up as part of your research.
All right.
There's currently an ongoing investigation into Kauket crystal trafficking, being led up by Captain Harmon Grennan of the USS Kismet, and all research into Kauket crystals are being led by a Dr. Efrix, head of Kauket research and chief medical officer of the USS Kismet.
well, I'll shrug my shoulders because nobody tells me nothing about what's going on in the Klingon.
And it does provide order. In your case, Captain, it provides orders that any information about Kauket crystals and Kauket crystal smuggling is to be forwarded to Captain Grennan of the Kismet.
So if they're intelligent, can we communicate with them?
Well, the good news is, as has been mentioned, Dr. Efrix, the currently the foremost medical specialist on the Kauket, has done a ton of research. They are indeed psionic, which means they can be communicated with. I can also tell you there are a couple of the different variations of them.
I was just wondering if I could literally talk to them and ask them questions. That's why I brought up.
They are psionic, so
We'd need like a beta zoid or another psychic to communicate with them.
indeed you would need someone who is psionic.
And no one on the ship fits that description, right?
There's someone. There's someone.
Oh, fuck, right. Commander Vlog. All right, I'm going to tap my comp badge and message both the captain and Commander Vlog.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Commander, Captain, I need to see both of you in sick bay as soon as possible.
Okay, then.
It's about the research. It's about my findings of the crystals on the Klingon vessel.
I'm sorry, what crystals?
It's a long story. I'll explain it when you get here.
Yes. We kind of brushed over me getting to the bridge and explaining.
I'm sorry.
So, at this point, Captain, as you walk out onto the bridge, Jueza, I assume you've made your way back to your post?
Yes, sir.
Jueza, you're getting a call from the, IKS Dukuk. Rugan has been beamed back aboard, and they are ready to proceed out of the Nova radiation field.
Chief, tell them to hold still for a second. We're detecting a anomaly in their warp drive.
Hold still or you're gonna blow up probably.
Oh boy.
Dude, who taught you diplomacy? You're fired.
Bajorans.
Okay, in this case, Jueza, give me a presence command check difficulty. I am spending I'm spending a bunch of threat on this. Difficulty 4. And I will take 2 of that threat back. Nice. They are not waiting around. Their ship has been hit pretty bad, and they want to get out of here. The longer they dally, the worse things are going to get. And speaking of which, I gotta do this now. Hang on. Oh, wow.
Less dilly, more dally.
That's 3. Whoever was at the whoever was keeping track of things before you got back was apparently not doing as great a job as you, Joeza, because the shields are currently have currently fallen down to 85%. You take 3 damage to your shields
Ouch.
as this radiation is slowly eating away.
Alright, well, let's head over down to the med bay, see what the doctor has to report.
Okay.
All right. So do the commander and the captain arrive?
Yes, the commander and the captain do indeed arrive in sickbay.
Captain, commander, how much do either of you know about Kauket crystals?
I was briefed on the situation by a Priority 1 message from Starfleet. Arrived shortly before.
It might have been triggered by the fact that I have just discovered that the crystal. Sorry. The crystals we discovered on the Klingon vessel appear to be Kauket crystals, and they are sentient, and it appears that the Klingons are holding them against their will for their own purposes. We found one appearing to grow out of a dead body of a Klingon on their ship.
And I found one within the device they had in their engineering bay.
And you're saying we should do what? Take over their cruiser?
Do we have the Lieutenant Rugan back?
You do.
I was asking them.
We do. He's on the bridge.
What is this bridge you speak of?
Perhaps we need to bring this up with the captain of the IKS.
The IKS.
You seriously want me to do this? To risk possible war with the Klingon Empire over rocks?
They're not rocks, sir. They're just as intelligent as you or I. They just live in a different state of being.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not very intelligent then. Computer, get me the captain of the IKS whatever on screen.
One of the one of the view screens pops up, and yeah, the captain of the IKS, De Guch, is right there.
Right. Captain of the IKS Gach.
De Guch.
Gach.
Oh boy.
Okay, Captain, I'm going to be very blunt about this. Are you harboring crystals on your ship?
Oh dear.
Well, so much for tact.
Yep, so much.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tact went out the window when I was fucking born. Get used to it.
Oh no.
There's a difference between losing tact and starting a war.
She squints her eyes, looks down at her terminal as if to confirm something, and says, "Ah, I see how it is. Well then, I must thank you all for your assistance in helping us out, but I'm afraid you have all outlived your usefulness to me."
Crap.
Phrasing
Is that the
shields.
case? Right, cut the comms. Chief Jueza, send out a Priority 1 SOS distress signal to all nearby Starfleet vessels. We have located an illegal shipment of Kauket crystals. Arm weapons and stand by for torpedo
I
launch.
assume you're gonna call Red Alert.
Red alert.
Alert red.
Do we have a red alert sound effect?
We do.
Is that working?
Lieutenant Zonin. Evasive maneuvers.
There we go. That working?
Awesome. Yeah, it is.
Lieutenant Rugan.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, you arrived.
Send out a broad message to everyone in the system. This is Captain Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield. We are currently engaging the USS, the IKS whatever, in ship combat due to them harboring illegal Kauket crystals. There doesn't need to be an escalation into violence. However, they seem to want it so. This is an emergency distress signal to anyone listening out. And if the Klingon ship is listening to this, we're only scientists. There's not much we can do to you. There is a time and place for this, and it is not here.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Oh, we're doing so great.
Oh, buddy.
Why do you insist on telling our strength to every ship we meet that wants to kill us dead?
So, like-
Jacoby, I thought you would have learned this from the time that you gave away your entire hand to that Romulan Diderdix class, but apparently not.
I would
No.
like to fight a
I
Klingon.
really
Well,
don't
technically
want
he
to start a war.
said it, but I haven't rolled it yet, so we have time to reconsider, perhaps.
There's nothing to roll here. I'm sending out a system-wide
Oh, yeah,
message.
no, Jacoby, there's nothing to roll here.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah,
this is kind of one of those, you said the one thing that you weren't supposed to say, and now, like, this is exactly what happened with the Romulans, man. You said the one thing you weren't supposed to say, and now she kind
Okay,
of...
you're a scientist.
And, well, the thing is, you said the one thing that you weren't supposed to say, and now she has to kill you.
It's a matter of honor.
Yeah, it is a matter of, yeah, she doesn't care that you're a scientist, she has to kill you.
Well, all right, ready nukes.
we can't possibly fight them, right?
Sure we can.
Sure we can.
They're only one
Twice
size
our
bigger than
size
us.
and an actual combat ship.
They're not actually twice our size. They're only one scale up.
Yeah,
so,
they're one scale up from you.
very good. Action stations. Let's go.
So-
I'll pull us up to the bridge, and I'll say you guys managed to get to the bridge
Yep,
before
yep.
The fire begins. The true just reckoning.
What was in the box Rugan got, anyways?
A miniature version of the device in a miniaturized version of the device in their engineering.
Ah. Do we know what that device is?
No, but you know that it's supposed to hook up to the ship's. You know that it's supposed to hook up to a ship's engines.
Yep, and draws energy from the cloak.
Yeah, and it relies on certain particle emissions from a cloaking device.
Yep.
Oh, so it's useless to us.
That's not entirely true.
Well, we don't
Say
have a
that.
cloaking device.
It's close enough to the truth.
Well,
Yep, but the cloaking device gives us these emissions, but if we could replicate said emissions. But we're not discussing that because it's using a living crystalline entity and
Oh,
so forth, and ethic.
So, and I can do this now. I'm gonna say at this point you guys are making your way out of this place. So it's like this.
I mean, we're standing our ground and fighting.
Well, this is the position that you guys were in. Not to mention the way that these things work is the directions you guys are pointing is not actually as important as
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's space.
space.
Nobody really gives a shit.
Yeah. I just gotta pull up the where is it? There's a whole like super advanced thing that I need. Where is it? Here we go. That's 5. That's 10. I think. Oh no, that's. Oh God, no. That's not what I want at all.
We were doing so well.
Yeah.
It's like all the espionage, all the secret information,
And
bluffing.
then Jacoby
just
decides
great.
you need to go loud.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let's do this.
Oh man, I don't know what to tell you guys.
Oh man.
We got this.
We do not got this.
Why have you done this?
It's like our shields have taken a beating. Just all
Well,
sorts
fortunately,
of stuff.
you guys are at long range.
Yay!
And,
Could we somehow?
and disruptors
Sorry.
disruptors work best at close range. So
Could we somehow get Rugan back on the ship to sabotage them? I don't know.
Oh no!
Can we offer Rugan up for marriage?
Let's
Snoo,
surrender.
snoo.
I'm
And then
ready
put
to accept my duty.
we could surrender and then give Rugan to them as a proof of our surrender.
Okay,
No,
so
no,
Yes,
no.
guys,
I don't know.
guys, and
Sorry.
taking a threat.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody, shut the fuck up. Chief, fire full spread photon torpedoes. Aim for the fucking engines.
Aye,
Oh,
sir.
that's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Zoidberg Protocol, get us the fuck out of here.
Let me find the ship stats for the Katinga. Okay, here we go. I am prepped. So who's acting first?
The chief.
Rashbi Suka.
Okay.
All right, so it's control security.
Yeah, and in this case, I think because you're at long range, which is optimal for the photon torpedoes. The captain wants you to call out a specific spot to hit, so it's going to be a bit harder. So it's going to be difficulty, I think, 3.
Sure, have a momentum. Don't fail.
I would never fail, sir. Except for if I fail.
Damn it. Oh, you guys are so dead.
All right, so 3
boy.
dice.
Captain Jacoby, why do you do this?
Bro, shut up. Let me play the game. God damn. Alright, there you go. 3 successes. Does the ship roll weapons security?
Yeah, it does.
We get it still.
Hang on. Yeah, you do, and you get a. No, you just barely get it. So roll photon torpedo.
Yeah, here it goes. By the way, did I mention full spread?
I think that would have made it harder. In that
Yeah.
case.
Never mind.
It tanks it. That's no damage.
Oh boy.
Of course not. Alright, their turn.
Yep, they're also going to fire a. They're going to fire their own photon torpedo.
Do any of us have what's it? First, whatever.
Quick to action. In
That
which,
thing.
I do.
yeah, so that means
Awesome.
someone else can go first. Someone else can go again.
Evasive maneuvers.
Okay. You want you want Thizonin to try pulling some evasive maneuvers.
Yes.
What do I gotta roll?
I think evasive maneuvers is.
Control con?
It's been so long since I've done any of this. Give me a sec.
No, it's a daring con.
I have a space combat thing. Evasive action is daring con difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's structure con. This has a power requirement of 1. Oh, as did the photon torpedo. Oh wait. I don't think photon torpedoes have a power requirement.
Oh, I don't believe so because they're physical torpedo.
They're just,
So
torpedoes, man.
Assisted by the ship's engines con.
Yep.
There you
Mm-hmm. That's a momentum. And currently you are now slightly harder to hit. And they are now going to try to hit you with their own photon torpedo. Let me find it. I Just had it. Why
Oh,
did I
boy.
close it? Gonna roll. That's. That hits. That I think hits. Because it was a difficulty 3 check. Because they did not declare where they were going to hit. They just want to hit you.
One way or another.
That's 2, 3, 4, that's 6. That's 4 damage to your shields.
All right.
And I think high yield means additional. No, I don't think so. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, you take 4 to your shields.
Okay, Valak, restore shields. Switch auxiliary power to shields. Give me something.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find the. Okay, control engineering.
Assisted by a ship or do you need a momentum?
Okay, yeah, it is assisted by the ship's structure engineering.
Do you need a momentum?
Sure.
Take it.
Come on,
Assisted by the
Ronnie.
ship's
Oh, and I forgot because I have to play this. That was the Klingons trying to. That was the Klingons shooting you with a torpedo.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, you made it with
boy.
a complication.
Gonna take threat.
So we still got it. So we restored shields.
By 1, I think.
Yep.
I think that's how many it does. It's ops position, regenerate shields. If successful, the ship regains 2 points plus 2 for each momentum spent.
Well, we spent 1 momentum, so we gained 3 actually.
4.
No, we'd have that'd be separate. We'd have to spend the momentum.
Yes, you have to
Sure,
spend.
I'll give it.
Okay. Okay. So that's you
Okay.
regain 4 shields. Power requirement of 1.
So I did my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Playing on time again.
Indeed. I'm going to roll.
We're about to die.
Ooh, I do enjoy a good death. Really, gets the honor flowing.
As they sidle up right next to you guys.
I, for one, welcome our new Klingon overlords.
Snoo snoo.
Are we preparing to be boarded? No, not yet. Our shields are not.
Yeah, your shields are still up.
Yeah, no, remember their weapons need to be in close.
Well, are we faster? Can we outrange them?
Fuck knows. I'm going to direct Lieutenant Zoran to get us the hell way back to long range again.
We're like the
Are-
DeLorean of Starfleet. Cool, yeah, but not very fast.
Yeah. I don't think there's even really a role for that.
No, I just have to direct them any moves. That's
Do ships even have
yes.
speed values?
hang on.
Good question.
Ask,
Well,
you can. This is. It's actually just a difficulty 0 check. So if you want to do it yourself,
for him to do it, it would add difficulty, I believe.
yeah, but it's difficulty 0, so it would only be difficulty 1. Control con.
Yep.
If you want to do it, that's up to you.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
Cap-
up to someone
Well,
who would get.
Captain,
I was gonna say, wouldn't he be the most likely to get momentum out of it because he has the highest level?
To
No?
zone. I mean, yeah, he would. It's just a matter of does the captain want to burn his direct right now?
Oh,
Otherwise, I could only do rally, which is like a person's command check to gather some more momentum.
but you could also do the check for the con control.
I'm just saying you
Yeah.
can do a difficulty 1 control con check assisted by the ship's
all
engines.
right, all right, Zonin, give me the control con check, and I get to assist with presence command
Okay,
if I
you're doing
recall.
it that way then. All right. You have,
Okay.
You have burned your direct.
And ship with engines con.
Okay. If you could re-roll that if you wanted.
Yes. Can we though?
Yeah, because it's because of Tizonin.
Well, that only does it with the computer, I think.
Nope, it's any ship die.
So reroll it.
Yep.
I just
Yes,
did.
please.
You got
Okay.
it.
Awesome.
Four.
No, not to Zonin's
Not
roll.
his, no, yeah, not you, bro. We
Oh.
got, I had to do it, and I got a crit, so we got 4 momentum. There we go. Okay. Get us a long range again.
And I will say you are almost out of the Nova field.
Thank God.
I can. I'm gonna say the line for the field is right here. And I think in this case. Oh wow. That's
Okay. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's dead even. I'm gonna say that whole thing just cancels itself out because that's a mess. Okay.
Alright, who still hasn't gone? Right, Rugan. Rugan, find me weak
Rugan.
spots.
Aye, sir. Beep boop, Commander.
He's doing a beep boop, guys.
Beep, boop, beep.
He's booping that beep.
he's gonna scan them so hard they'll die.
What do I roll?
It is a. I think scanner roll is a ops position. I believe scan for weakness. Control science, difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's sensors and security. The difficulty increases. Hang on. The difficulty increases by 1 for each range beyond close. So it's difficulty 3, brought down by 1 to difficulty 2. Now.
And it's a sensor thing, no?
Yeah,
Well, no, you already took that into account.
but don't forget, you are still in the field, so the complication range goes up by 3.
All right. That being said, I was
got
going
a
to ask,
momentum.
can I try to use reverse engineering?
Not in this case, no.
Ah, right. Even though I'm reverse engineering what the fuck's up with their ship so I can figure out the best spots to blow up.
I'll allow it.
I love being able to lawyer this shit, I can't lie.
Oh. That was Presence Command.
That was President's command, yeah.
Whoops.
I don't think he would have gotten it anyway.
What's your control science?
14.
Nope. But what does the ship give you?
So the ship has to roll sensors and secure
Yep.
And also has the complication range.
4.
That you do it.
Perfect. And because I used a momentum, may I gamble?
Go for it. And you gain 2 momentum.
Yay!
Shit.
Now things go around to their side.
Oh boy, oh boy.
The dock still has. Oh wait, no, yeah, their turn.
Because the
They're
way it
gonna-
goes is.
Yep, they still got theirs. Are they shooting us?
No. No, they're not. A thing happens.
Nothing
I love
happened.
things.
Are strong.
I don't know if I like the thing.
Goes back around to us, does it?
Yeah.
Well, the doctor's the only one who hasn't gone, and doctor, I don't think you can really do anything
Let me see.
yet.
I think there are things that the doctor can do.
I actually never
It's
checked
mainly
exotic
patching up things for breaches, which we don't
Yeah.
have a breach yet.
Yeah, I think the doctor only comes into play.
After they've shot us to hell.
Yeah.
But the doctor can do other things with a difficulty added.
Captain, we should just warp out of the system. We cannot fight them like this. They have us outgunned.
Noted.
So why are you warping out of the system?
I said noted.
Boy. It's just going so great.
We got this, Captain.
I think he's suicidal.
Good. Turn goes around then.
Yeah, I think the doctor's just gonna sigh and huff and pout.
As if it's aboard my ship.
Okay. It goes to the Klingons.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You guys, you're up.
Good.
Oh boy.
Chief, light them up. Phasers.
That's gonna be harder to hit from here.
They're right next to us.
Right. Well, what's the easiest thing to hit then? Torpedoes again?
Nope. That's even harder.
No, but they jumped right next to us where they are best and we suck.
Yep.
Well, can't we just move first and then hit them?
Yes, we can because we have quick to
Or
action.
move first and keep moving.
Ascend to zone and move us back to long range again, out of the star's corona, if you will. Keep them in.
Wait. Are we going towards the sun?
No.
No, out of
Away,
the star's corona.
away from the sun.
Why?
Because
So
of
our
the-
sensors don't have shit happening to them.
But are
We
they
had a
close to the sun though? Because I remember during the Klingon Civil War how they warped away from a Klingon bird of prey when they were near a sun, and that caused a massive plasma flume to happen, and it destroyed the Klingon ship they were being chased by.
Well, we're not looking
we're
to destroy.
We're currently in the proximity of the Nova still. Like that's still happening. Like
Oh, I
The
thought it
sun
was already
blew up,
done.
so
You just gotta get me away from the corona. So that's all it
Get
takes.
away from the corona, damn it.
We're not gonna be rolling for this. Just straight up move. So move the token.
Yeah, that's a difficulty 0 task. Or actually, here's the thing. You could do something else and then swift task at increased difficulty.
yep.
What do you mean?
So you could say maintain your evasive maneuvers and then swift task to move.
Will this still allow us to go with quick to action?
No,
no,
not anymore. 'Cause
this
that's
one
only
would
the
be a
first round.
spend. Yeah.
Alright.
This one would be a spend of our 5 momentum.
What? I don't think so.
Oh, I thought a swift task could do that. Just basically, I thought the quick action was a free one for the first round.
Right, right. But no, what I'm talking about, swift task is a character can try to attempt another task at increased difficulty.
Oh, I got you. I was thinking we were gonna spend
So you
to
could,
move and possibly shoot.
yeah. So what you could do is you could try to do an evasive action, and then maneuver, or in this case, impulse.
Sounds fine. What do we have to roll?
In the case of evasive action, it's daring con, difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's structure con.
Alright, go ahead. Here's a momentum zone.
You can do it to Zonin.
Daring
What am I rolling?
con.
Save
Daring con.
save our bacon.
Daring con. You roll another die. There you go. 3 successes. We generate 2 momentum. We cap.
And you could reroll the ship if you wanted.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, great. Then feel free to swift task. It's a control con, now difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's engines con.
Go ahead now.
But I am going to spend 2 threat to make it difficulty 2.
Control con, give it to me. Here's another momentum. Take it. You roll 3 dice.
That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
No, don't play Despacito. Roll me control con for Christ.
Burrito. The words rhyme with eat.
I was at work and like I heard a bunch of my Mexican coworkers start saying Despacito, so I started singing the song. I started
Bro,
cracking up.
you gotta roll me control con for crying out loud. Give it to me already.
I thought you said Daring Con.
No,
And now roll another one.
We're doing
Because I gave you a moment.
things.
Why you make this so hard?
There
Okay.
you go.
that's
Why must you give him such despacito?
So we rolled, what is it, 4, 6 dice. If we didn't cap out now, we'd never capped out. So we capped out on like, was the difficulty 1 you said, right? So
I spent threat to make it difficulty 2.
all right,
Yep.
so we capped out. We got 4 extra momentum. I'm gonna use 2 of those to create an advantage next time we
What's the advantage?
fire. Better targeting systems. Something.
It's got to be something relating to the check you just made.
Fine. Next time we want to do, if we want to warp out, we can get the hell out.
What? Oh, so you want to make it easier to warp?
Out. Yes.
Okay. So those 2 checks cost 1 power each.
Done.
Okay. They are going to try to fire a photon torpedo at you.
I sure do hope that their ship gets the same penalty that.
Let me look at them. What do they have? Because I know that.
By penalty, I mean complication range increased to 4.
No, because it's a weapons check. Weapons checks don't have an increase in complication. It's only anything to do with. Oh, you would have had a increased complication. I gotta check and see if you. I'll let it go this time, but Oh, was that on that shields check you made?
Yeah.
Oh, that 0 complicated.
And you took the threat.
No. That 0 on the ship, that would have complicated.
0.
Back when you guys...
Remember the complication range of sensors and engines.
No,
while
shields.
we're in the correct.
Sensors and
shields. Sorry, yeah.
Sensors and shields. So back when you made that shield check, that's a complication.
Oh boy.
So I'll let you spend a couple momentum to get rid of that.
We already capped it. We went beyond cap at this point, so we still have 6 remaining.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it because I forgot to call it. So I'll call it even now.
Can I ask a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
If there were other ships, right, to observe the Nova,
Nope.
are they still there?
Nope.
Oh, it was just
Just
us.
you
No,
guys.
no,
Oh, never
just
mind.
us and the Klingon ship,
Okay, never mind.
which we are readily getting our butts kicked by.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So,
Goes to them now.
yep. So whatever they're doing,
Photon torpedoes.
Yerp.
why do you give them the idea?
Oof. Doesn't matter. They, photon torpedo goes wide.
Good. Chief, return fire photon torpedoes.
Well, that's the thing.
Should I?
No aiming for anything, just shoot them.
Yep, that's difficulty 2 because you're at long
Here's-
range.
Here is 3 momentum. Make it happen.
So that's 4 dice.
Yep.
Yeah. Hang on. Hadfield's gonna roll weapons security,
He also got a comp.
and we're gonna spend an additional 2 to negate that. And we generated 1.
Okay. Roll your torpedo damage.
Shit.
Tanks it.
Seriously, what does high yield do?
I forget.
Big booms.
I forget what high
Big.
yield does.
Something with effects, maybe?
I remember. I think I remember what high yield does. It makes it so that it deals a number of damage equal to half the total damage to another system, I think.
That is
I see.
correct.
So it spills over, right? Okay.
Yeah, so
but first we have to hit a system.
yes, first you have to actually do enough damage for it to matter, and it tanked all of that.
Are their shields at least decreasing?
Can I spend the
No,
momentum to
because
reroll
it has
2 times?
it's got resistance.
Can I spend a momentum to reroll these 2 challenge dice?
Yeah, you can.
There, they take a damage to their shields.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Right,
they're
but
scale
still,
4.
oh well. Right. Oh well.
Yeah.
So, about that running away idea.
Not our turn anyway.
Running
know.
away? I don't think so.
Okay, gonna roll. Okay, back to you guys.
Oh crap!
I recommend we turn and set a collision.
I was actually going to say, could we crash into the
See,
ship
she
and then?
agrees too.
Oh
We
no, not
definitely
in
could.
character, out of character.
Yeah, there are rules for ramming speed.
There is ramming
And then
speed.
can we
Yeah,
just self-destruct the ship as we
I'll
escape pods?
let you know. Ramming's being a smaller ship, ramming a larger ship is a very bad idea.
Yes, it is.
Unless
What
we
if
are
we
pointing.
self-destruct while we hit them?
Because
Exactly, and
here's
then
what
we all
it-
leave,
yeah.
and then they.
Oh god. Here's how it works. If successful, it deals damage equal to 2 plus the ship's scale with spread, vicious 1, and devastating. But you also take damage equal to 2 plus your scale with spread, vicious, and devastating.
No, actually, we take 2 plus target ship scale.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, it's if you're
It
Keep
will
us forward.
suck.
if you are a smaller ship, you take the worst damage.
Out of character, I think it might be our only option at this point,
No.
unless we just want to run. But running's not fun.
Here, out of character, I wonder, can we maybe fix a spike to her at some point?
Well, whatever. I'm directing Lieutenant Zonin to activate warp drives and get us the hell out of here.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it goes back around to you guys. I think we're in another. Oh, except Valak.
is being
Oh,
built.
yes.
Might want to generate some power because
Yep.
you've used quite a bit.
I was about to say, could we do that?
You want to do that first?
It takes power to run away.
Go ahead, restore.
Give me a moment. I have to do some bookkeeping of how much power they have.
God damn it.
I don't remember if the ship gets to assist.
On
It
restoring
does.
power.
It does not, because I'm restoring the ship's power. I am one shy.
Use that determination.
I already did. I wasted it earlier. Can
On
you
my-
give me your determination?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give you. I'll give you your I'll give you my determination.
Also,
on my turn, can I try and give the ship power? I have a control 13.
it'd be
It'll be a difficult roll because you're doing it from a station that's not meant
Yeah.
to do.
All right.
Yep, it'd be a difficulty 3.
well,
I hope.
actually,
All right, so it's
well,
not even worth it.
It's actually not that difficult because if Valak is down in engineering, you could be on the bridge.
I thought Vlak was on the bridge.
Oh, is he?
Yes, I am
Okay,
on the
never mind
bridge.
then. Oof, nope, no dice.
Yeah.
Although, no, I forgot you are not a veteran.
No.
I am not.
So, yep, no power for you.
Oof.
No power to give, Captain. So perhaps the doctor does need to do it when our term comes back around.
Well, it is your turn again.
Oh.
Oh.
Go ahead, do it.
What's the complication range? Just
No,
one?
no complication range.
No
just one.
comps. It's just power returning.
Look, I'll give you a momentum.
Right, so what am I rolling then?
Control engineering.
All right. I'll take that momentum.
You could also do daring engineering if you wanted.
Damn.
That is.
Or apparently the doctor can just do my job for me.
Well, in medical.
Well, it's like, honestly, for you, Doctor, it's like redirecting blood flow.
Huh.
So, you get 1 point of power plus 1 for each momentum you spend.
I think we're out of momentum.
We have
you just
1
generated some.
from the gaining.
Oh, how much did we generate?
You generated 2.
And how
Let's
much do we
find
need
out.
to go to warp?
Doesn't her difficulty go up for being a different station?
Then yes. Okay, you only get 1.
Yes,
All
it's
right,
just
then
1.
let's just give that one to power.
Mm-hmm.
So how much power do we get?
Either 1 or 2, depending on if you want to spend that momentum.
2
2.
we're spending.
2.
Okay,
Do we have enough to go to warp?
The way it works is you guys spend power and then they spend power.
Yes.
And it's all in who can keep it going longer.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Mm-hmm. So, they're up.
All right.
Oh boy.
So now it's you guys.
Oh,
We
they
warped
went?
the fuck away.
Oh, fuck.
I spent the power. Get me out of here.
Okay. To warp out will be to zone in. Not character sheet. Con positions. It's warp.
Okay.
There's no check to be made here. Actually, wait, no. It's control con difficulty 0.
Do it. Assisted by the ship's engines con, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And
Alright, get us out of here.
hang on. I gotta. Where is it?
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Bless you.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have cut out for a second.
Okay.
Are we going to warp?
We are.
Hold on.
Huh.
And so I'll say we're putting it into a new scene. So good news is, so here's the good news and here's the bad news. Good news, you're back up to full power and full shields.
Yay!
All that refreshes with the new scene.
Yep.
Bad news, you
So are they? Are they?
Huh?
Are they as well?
Yeah, same for them. So they are still in pursuit of you guys.
No.
At this point, I think it would be more interesting to just have us be captured than have that be the plot of the next game. But
No.
it's not my decision.
Don't worry. We are. I have a way that this is gonna. You guys will get out of this, and we're not gonna have a two-parter here. I'm practically done. It's just a. I need you guys to figure this out.
What if we
Sure.
So
open comms and say.
So
there's
hang
water.
on. Let me finish. So, by your estimates, they're gonna catch up to you. They had to get out of the rest of the solar field first and properly get their warp drive back in fighting shape. But you estimate that they'll probably be either a bigger ship, a faster ship. They'll probably be on you in less than 30 minutes. I'm gonna say 20.
Can we do that thing where we shoot a proton torpedo at them and then shoot the proton torpedo?
proton torpedo? What is this, Star Wars?
Whichever one goes bang.
And you have kind of figured at this point that if they catch you, they have the superior firepower.
Yeah, they do.
They are the superior firepower.
Captain, should we just surrender at this point?
I'll have you thrown in the brig for that kind of talk.
Damn it.
If you
Never
want,
give up.
well,
Never surrender.
well, if you want,
We are the devil dogs of war.
if you want, you could spend 2 momentum, and I'll have an NPC give you a helpful nudge in the right direction.
Do it.
Can I just order the chief to carry the doctor to the brig for possible mute?
Okay.
She didn't do it
Anyway.
quite yet, though.
So, are you going to spend the 2 momentum, or are you going to actually try and
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Spend.
saying, and meanwhile, let me see your NPCs. I just want to decide who's going to be the one to say this.
It has to be Bess.
Oh no, I think Bisbee will be the one to say this. If only things were the other way around.
Ba-ba-da.
If things were
I fucking hate myself and my fucking life. Turn us around and drive us into the...
no. Let me finish.
No.
If only things were the other way around, we could just turn on our cloaking device and disappear.
Eureka!
Well,
We gotta
good
turn on
thing
our
that they
cloaking
were
device.
banned by the Kittimer Accords. Watch Officer Bid.
We're not about to commit a war crime to get out of this fight, are we?
Yeah, we are. That's
No.
how we roll.
But first, Rugan has to share with the
That
class.
really is how we roll, isn't it?
Oh my god. You might actually have to put her in the break.
That sudden realization. Wait.
Anyway,
Like putting too much air in a balloon.
I believe
I have
I
an
may
idea.
have something that might help.
Yeah.
What is it, Rugan?
Regan's gonna pull out his magical box of war crime.
And then we're gonna be gone. Oh my
Indeed.
god.
Captain, I believe this is a system that they had rigged into their cloaking device, only miniaturized.
It can save us.
We still have yet to figure out what the fuck it does, don't we?
It's GM. It's powered by the crystals. What are they called again? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Now,
Okay,
here's the
crystals.
thing I will clarify to you. Kauket crystals, if properly communicated with, can be cooperative.
okay. So while on the run, we need to talk to the crystal and ask them to save our ass.
All right, Vlok, mate, with the job. And
We
Be
can't use a
trained.
cloaking device. Those are outlawed in the Federation.
Would you prefer we die?
I
Well,
prefer we
the
not
Defiant
commit a war
use a cloaking
crime.
device.
Yeah, the
For the
Defiant uses
longest
a cloaking
time.
device.
Yes, it does, but they have special permission.
I
Which-
would argue that this counts as special permission.
They have permission from the Romulans to use the cloaking device, which they heavily abuse and use anyway. So let's do it ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
they
Captain,
can't prove we did it without admitting what they did.
Exactly. Let's do it. Let's talk to a crystal.
I will not be party to this. Captain, I would peacefully request you put me in the brig.
Oh dear.
Chief,
Nice
throw
concept.
her in the brig. Physically throw her in the brig. I've had it with these goddamn hippies aboard my ship.
Oh dear.
Can I
Captain?
just stun her? It's a long walk. I mean,
Guys, I'm
Fine, doctor,
yeah, guys,
walk yourself to the brig and lock yourself up
Guys,
if that's the case.
I'm about to start taking threat again.
Yeah.
Understood.
Apparently,
no, I'm
I'm.
serious. I don't think she would do this.
So I'm going to be talking to a crystal
Well,
and ask.
So wait, I'm just trying to clarify, Doctor. What's the part that you're taking issue with?
Cloaking devices are supposed to be banned in the Federation, right?
Yes.
According to the Kittimer
Yeah.
Accords, yes.
technology
Right. So
is.
we couldn't do this without breaking Starfleet regulations.
Actually, it doesn't specifically say you can't use it. We're not allowed to develop them.
Yes, we're not allowed to develop them.
That's
And
a
they
real
ju-
good point. We just stole
they
the
just-
damn thing.
No. They gave it to you.
Very true. They handed it
Yeah,
and beamed me off the
yeah.
ship. They absolutely 5,000% handed it to us and then beamed us off the ship. This is legit as balls.
All right. In that case, I'll just shut up and we can keep moving.
So I need to ask the crystal if we can do this and install it, and yeah. So just in
Install
20
it.
minutes, I have to install this device into our ship, which is not made for it. But first, I need to know if I can use the living crystal, if we can do this.
So, Valak, do the thing. There is this box in front of you with a red, blackish crystal sitting in the middle of it.
Okay, so I have to mind meld with the crystal. Because I could never mind meld with a normal person. only
Here, because
weird
he's
things.
because he's mind melding with this machine, can he use better with machines than people? Because it's not a people.
I've already used my determination.
Yeah, he has like no more of that.
I used both mine and the captain's determinations,
Yep. So,
and I wasted both of them.
yeah, he did. So, say the thing.
Engage.
No, my mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts.
And you feel this wave of just pain rush over you.
Oof.
Okay.
And you all see just the absolute pained look on Volok's face as words start coming out of his mouth that are both his and not his.
Hey.
Hurts. So cold. Cold. They want to hide.
Yes.
Use us
Hide.
use us to hide. In the ocean.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as permission and stop the link so I can go actually work on this.
Actually, hang on. Volok, give me an insight command check. Difficulty 1.
Damn it. Damn.
To sort of figure what these things are saying. Did you roll it, Volok?
Has it gone through yet?
Now it has. Yeah, you got it. Volok? No. It's not so much that they're telling you that this is what they want. This is what has happened to them. It's like, this is what...
Oh. They're telling us what has happened to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we attempt to hide as well? If not, they will find us and take you back.
Hurts. So much hurt. You help? Help. Help. Need help. So cold. Hide in the ocean.
Does anyone else wish to talk to the crystal, since I am a translator right now?
Yeah, you guys can talk. You guys can try to talk to the crystals through Vulcan. Through,
What's
Volok.
going on? Who are you people? Why are you in a crystal?
This is true. Only 2 other people know what the hell is going on
Doc,
with the
you
crystal.
you wanna say something?
Are you stuck?
They referenced an ocean, right? What ocean are you talking about?
Space.
The
Final
ocean.
frontier.
The ocean of thought.
Can we just try and cut to the chase?
They're possessed by the Shatnerians.
We know of the ocean of thought. They want to use us to hide in the ocean.
Yeah, about that. We need to hide from them. Would you be willing to help us?
Will you stop the pain, the hurt, the cold?
I'm a doctor. It is my job to stop the pain. After this, we would be willing to help you and set you free, whatever you need.
Give me a presence. I'll allow medicine in this case. The way you're playing this.
Bless you.
Gonna spend a couple threat though.
Uh-huh.
Difficulty 4.
Alright. Well, fuck. Does xenobiology apply?
I'll allow it because this is something totally out of your, usually out of your wheelhouse. But you know enough about it.
Weird aliens. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You want to spend a
Take
value?
momentum as well.
No, I spent my determination to try and get the Klingon lady to talk.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah.
You want to give me some
I think
threat then? And I will allow. Hang on. I will allow Valak to assist you with control command.
All right. Do we want to give him threat to give me an extra die?
quite possibly.
Actually, at this point, the game's almost over. Do we want to just give me enough threat to take 2 more dice and then have a lock? Then we'll probably win.
You're assuming that we're gonna do this all right, and I also still have to install the device afterward.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Gonna roll 4 dice.
Yeah, I guess.
Bam.
Roasted.
I did 5, so that's.
And Valak gets to assist with control command.
that's
Yep.
one.
And my roll 20 just went down.
Oof.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Yes, can you roll my command? Thank you.
1 sec. All right, control, commands, just 1 die.
Okay, it's fine. You
Sorry,
still got a
it was a 0.
momentum. You still got a momentum out of it.
Yeah, we got 1 momentum out of it.
And and you hear Valak's voice again as he's interpreting between the two of you. Then he says, "We'll help hide in the ocean, but must maintain connection while hiding with this, our voice."
Valak, can you handle that for that long?
I can try. Rugan, can you please assist me in installing the device?
Indeed, he can.
Okay. And by the by, Doctor, you've noticed the red and black crystal has changed color. It's blue and black now.
To just me or to everyone?
Or actually, no. I'm sorry. That's wrong. Actually, no. It's not blue yet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome. Then I think we just. I think we're all just gonna go down and install it then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're going to install a device.
Mm-hmm.
And then rig for silent running.
Mm-hmm. So
Yep, so how do I install this device?
So I'm gonna say in this case, because you're focusing on keeping your connection with these things, Rugan, I need you to give me a control engineering check. Difficulty of, I'm gonna spend some threat. Difficulty of 4.
Could I assist with control medicine? Because they are a living
Sure.
thing.
Sure.
Awesome.
Here, I'm installing this, right?
Actually,
That you
no,
are.
I'm gonna say it's control. I'm gonna say it's control engineering, Doctor. But you do have a decent control engineering score anyway, so.
Yeah, it's 13.
Alright, so. Yeah, first off, which check is it again?
Control engineering.
It's difficulty
Alright.
4. So we should.
Second, reverse engineering, because I'm making foreign technology work with our own.
Yes, that's fine. I'll allow it, and
Yay!
and I'll allow eager to prove himself as a value.
I will absolutely take that.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
that pumps us up to what, 3 dice? Oh, I'm just gonna roll then. Did you roll?
Waiting for Rugan.
Wait, do I get momentum? Is there any left?
There's not enough.
We could give you 2 threat.
Oh, I rolled that, and I just got complication.
That's enough to succeed.
However, can we get no assistance from the computers and none, right?
No, because you're trying to install something in the computer. But, Valak, you can assist with your, control command. Maintaining your psychic link.
This is so weird.
And
Okay.
yeah, you're at 2 momentum now. You could quash that complication if you want.
Yep.
Do it. Do it.
Yep.
Do it. Awesome.
And with the device installed, I just need...
Do it.
No, I'm not even going to make a check for this at this point.
So can I ask them
Do
if
it.
they're in
Yes.
pain?
Who?
The Valak, the crystal people.
Currently, he doesn't appear to be in pain. In fact,
Oh,
he doesn't appear to be there at all.
He just vanished?
No. Physically there, but he just appears
Oh.
to be completely serene. And Valak,
yes.
hang on, I know it's here. Is this the one? Yeah, here's the one. Valak, you find yourself standing in a white, empty space.
Okay.
And you feel weird. It feels, I'd almost say, like you're standing at the edge of something. The edge of thoughts. You feel what sounds to you like I can't even give you, I couldn't even describe the number to you, because honestly, the number probably doesn't even exist. An incredible amount of voices, of thoughts, occurring all at the same time, just outside of your perception. But it doesn't feel like you're present where you are. It feels like all of these voices are talking through a medium. It's like an ocean, and you're just standing at the shore.
Okay, so I hear just bits. Can I discern anything?
You then hear a bit of a voice. And it's the same voice that you were connected to. Welcome.
Hello.
Few have made connection with us the way that you have. And it's the same... Oh, I have to turn off the, forgot to turn off the red alert. Whoops. And by the
Okay.
by, this is supposed to be playing. You guys hear that?
Nope.
I do.
How about now? And you're noticing that this voice is talking a lot more clear than before. It's a lot more eloquent.
Okay.
Very few have been able to communicate with us the way that you have.
Have any of Starfleet communicated with you before?
Not with me specifically, but with our kind. There are many. And there are few. And you get these two visions in your in the back of your mind's eye. You see a man that looks vaguely Vulcanish, but with smoother features, wearing a command red uniform with 3 pips on his collar, and then another flash, and even brighter, you see a man, a Bajoran male, with sort of the chief's. Actually, I don't think he's a chief anymore. I think he made lieutenant. I think he has the lieutenant pips. You recognize neither of these two men. However, you are only at the edge. You will not touch the same way that they do.
How do they?
They have a special connection with us, with the ocean.
Do you know where they are?
One is currently living his life, the other somewhere in between. They have their own story to tell. It is one that does not concern you.
I see. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not as things stand. We walk through the ocean, and we shall come out the other side healed. It is as the ocean does. It is a conduit for the thoughts of all life.
I see.
And with it,
Then be.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
and with it, there is a message you must see.
Very well. What is it?
And you feel the voice fade away, as though its presence is no longer there. And then you feel all at once as though all of the voices that were speaking out at the same time in this din before just vanish all at once. All of a sudden, everything starts to close around you, and it feels cold, empty, as though all of it is just completely gone. And then you feel like you're not even though all of the voices have gone, you feel like you're not alone. You don't hear the voices, but you feel like you're not alone. And you turn around and you see 5 individuals. A human woman, an Andorian male, a human male, a Klingon male, and a Bajoran male.
It's the Justice League.
Guys,
Okay.
And they stand beside you against this darkness, whatever it is. And then, with a lurch, you're awake. You're back in the engineering section aboard the Hadfield.
Vlak, are you okay?
I am, Doctor. I am. How is the crystal?
I don't know. Only you can tell us.
Looks like
You cut out there, Rugan.
Flock's
Well,
crazy.
Vlog is like the Captain Kirk for things that don't got.
Oh my god.
So, Captain, up on the bridge, weird shit happening.
Are we in stealth mode?
Everything is white.
Computer, are we in stealth?
Unknown.
Good, that means yes. The zone and plot a course very silently away from here.
Silently plotting that course.
As you turn away, how long are you gonna maintain it like this? I assume you're gonna make a dash back at least towards what you assume to be Federation space.
Yes, until the Klingons give up.
Well, you currently have no bearing on the Klingons.
Yep.
You
Well then, make a dash for Federation space and then decloak once we cross the border.
But we're cloaked.
and as you presumably cross what you believe to be Federation space, and I assume at some point you drop your warp bubble, you drop out of this space. And everything's back to normal. There's no sign of the Klingon vessels on your sensors.
Okay.
Are we back on Cleon space?
No,
I mean, are we back in Federation space?
yeah, you are.
Um, sorry, Commander. Can you check on the crystals and make sure they're okay? And I believe we should decloak and remove them from our systems.
Well, what do the crystals look like, and if I can feel like?
They're blue now.
Okay. Doctor, they've changed.
Can I see that too?
Oh, it's a very visible change.
I don't understand why we would need to conduct further study. Or
Doc, I'll say you can figure this out as soon as you go back to medbay. Kauket crystals can undergo changes in type, and red crystals are often harmful. They can be volatile. Blue crystals are helpful and will often go out of their way to assist.
all right. In that case, Commander, can you make sure they are not in pain?
They're not.
Oh, they're not.
Yep.
Then in
They-
that case, if everything's
they're
all
fine.
right, then all right.
As has been mentioned, they are to be turned over to Starfleet at earliest convenience.
Yes.
Your best bet will probably be to drop them off at Deep Space Nine when you arrive. And again, all of this is going to have to get reported to Captain Harmon Grennan.
Okay. So all of us have lots of reports to write.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot.
Oh yeah. And slowly but surely, you all start to make your way to Deep Space Nine. A strange foreboding in the air. You've escaped death today, but there are a lot of questions unanswered, and new questions soon to be asked. And that is where we end tonight's episode of the Hadfield, the Kauket Connection.
Alright, I'm gonna go pass out. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
What'd you guys think?
It
So,
was good.
I will never cease to be amazed at the captain's utter skill at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
I know, right?
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
That is
I
not your fault even a little bit. Not even a little bitty bit.
I had no idea what to do with that. Like,
I didn't either.
Like he has it's like he just gets bored.